somewhere.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Bryce, and these are my friends.
Hi.
Well, at least most of my friends. I should say a special hello to the practice team as they are cleaning their firearms and getting ready for nationals and eating pizza without me. Because I chose you guys over them, and they're very sad.
Us over pizza?
Pizza and my
guns.
team.
Oh.
Yeah, they
Oh,
weren't
the team, that's right,
specifically
the team.
happy with me, but
When are you heading back or heading there?
we'll be heading down there Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So to Talladega.
Talladega.
Yep.
You
So,
consider yourself a knight.
You know, official meetup, if anyone knows.
Yes.
Florida's open. You can meet if you want.
So, I'm Bryce. I'm the Dungeon Master, and I play everyone they do not. My fun fact for tonight is there are remnants of a desert track on the southern edge of the desert. It was abandoned due to overheating vehicles during the day and sandworms at night. Yeah. So, we are playing a Pathfinder 2 campaign, Homebrewed, set in the world of Astonia and Hearn, and they play the characters.
That's right.
Tim.
Sure. So my name's Tim. I play Gazmak Trustygob, a monkey goblin sorcerer and entrepreneur. His fun fact, Gazmak's fun fact for today, he has one of his longest standing business ideas that he's never gotten off the ground, which is, you know, he's a monkey goblin, so therefore he doesn't have like normal feet. He's got like the monkey hand feet or whatever. I mean, stepping on rocks and gravel and stuff, really uncomfortable, especially when you're a herald of the rock god. So,
Lightbringer.
So, one of his business ideas is to create like those, you know, those finger shoes or those toe shoes or whatever in our world, but create those for monkey goblins.
So
right?
feet gloves.
Yeah, pretty much.
gloves.
That's pretty much what he would do is take gloves and then just like have somebody else who can sew adjust them to be foot sized, monkey foot sized. So there you go.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyways, that's one of his business ideas that's, you know, off there in the background. One of these days, whenever he meets another Homer to sucker into a business deal.
They might pay off. Who knows?
Yeah.
It might.
How big's the monkey goblin population in Estonia?
It's huge.
Who knows?
That'll be
There's
my
either
fun fact for next week.
That,
Yeah.
that many or that few?
It's a passion project, regardless.
Yeah, yeah.
It benefits him too.
I'm Rachel. I play a Nasha, a half-elven monk hoping to find these hostage heroes, and without any of our hit points hitting 0. That's the plan. So her fun fact today is that she was never allowed to have pets growing up. So kind of along the lines of the bug fact last week. Oh.
Are you saying that as Josh
Yeah.
or as Cypher?
Cypher.
Okay.
As both.
So she snuck stuff in the house, but it always died on her, or her mom found out.
Oh.
So she can't keep stuff alive at all.
Did she find out because it
Neither
died
can
on
some
her?
of your
I was gonna
friends.
say.
It smells like you
Gazmax,
have
the
a pet.
The pet you've had the longest.
That's great. I'm Caleb. I play Ko Dashik, who's a lizard folk champion. Fun fact about Ko, and as lizard folk as a whole, is that they like shiny things, kind of like raccoons. They always have an interest in anything that shines, glittery, that kind of thing.
You heard it, right?
Gotta type it in.
Yeah, you heard it. He created world lore.
Listen, you're abusing this more than
I'm
I
not
am.
abusing it because it's facts about
Berries,
lizard folk.
shiny things.
which is world lore.
Halflings are incapable of rhyming.
Bryce, you'll be confident to know, or like happy to know that I found research on lizard folk in general, like that what they like from D&D itself.
Oh, are we playing D&D?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a completely different thing.
Next, he pulls something from the Bale cycle.
Things.
Oh.
The reliable
Yeah,
internet.
the reliable.
Yes.
According to the cyberpunk.
TTRPG wiki.
Oh, yes.
All right, so Ko says
They're actually called Argonians.
lizard folk are attracted
To shiny things
Shiny things.
like raccoons.
Yeah, this is
I-
Shiny
verbatim.
I always
things
thought it was
like,
like
raccoons.
raccoons.
Yeah,
they're
shiny.
attracted to raccoons.
raccoons.
Yep, that's gonna happen.
That's
Oh, shiny raccoon. I must go.
And eat it.
Survive above all. Stuff to fear, stuff to attack, stuff to protect.
The shiny,
Shiny
stuff
Shiny
to
raccoons.
protect.
raccoons.
Whatever the shiny
Where do
raccoons.
shiny raccoons fall on that?
They are considered
Stuff
gods
to
in
protect.
lizard folk.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Wow.
We worship.
We
How many fun
Wait,
facts
I
do
was
you do?
joking.
Nope.
Shiny
Sorry.
raccoon gods.
God.
The raccoon god.
It turns out there's no such
Uh,
thing as just lizard folks are really into hallucinogens.
Ahuide is
Peyote.
angry.
Can't do this.
Oh, he can.
That's why he was
That is
shunned,
his title.
because he refused to worship the
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 raccoon.
great and mighty shiny trash bag.
Shiny raccoon. In that case, elimination.
Named Sparkles.
Well, I am David. I play Dwemer. I'm a dwarf wizard. And my fun fact is that Dwemer was repeatedly picked on as a, well, for his entire life for being unusually tall for a dwarf. Yes. Yeah, he was picked on for his height because he was unusually tall. So he always got made fun of. Like, jokes, you're the mailman's or you're a half dwarf. Yeah. So his
So it turns out in this world, dwarves are actually small.
believe it or not.
Weird.
I know. I know.
It's weird.
Except
Also,
for
they're like shiny things.
Shiny raccoons.
he
yeah.
also
Shiny.
loves shiny raccoons.
Some
These are
guys
really
can,
cool. Are these
They-
new?
Yes.
These
Yeah.
are-
Oh yeah, I was look
Look
at
at that.
They're cool. How do they do that?
Crack and Dice.
Sorry, I
not a
like shiny
sponsor.
things.
Yes.
Yeah.
they're really nice. They make good stuff. My name is Josh.
Amazing.
I play Cypher Underfoot, a
Very
halfling
excited.
rogue,
My wife approved.
and Cypher doesn't have a favorite number, but he really likes prime numbers and odd numbers. So
That's a Josh fact as well.
it is. That's I think the reason that I'm putting so much of myself into Cypher is because you're making me come up with all of these.
Mhm.
Fun facts, yeah.
Because this is not a I stab everything character.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, oh man, this requires forethought. What color
How does
shoes
he
am I
feel about
wearing?
the
Can't tell his left from his right.
That's right.
Oh, all right. Well, last time on Dragon Ball Z,
Ever so much shouting.
what did we do last time? There was
We
oh,
we
that's
upgraded
right.
our
thing.
You upgraded the inn
Yeah.
Oh, that was
for
great.
like
for
45
like
minutes.
45
Yeah.
minutes.
We have a very upgraded age.
So,
Quality
something
content
that you-
there, guys.
because
I know what to put in my book. Upgraded in.
Oh, it is.
It's
yeah,
called The Wandering Inn.
it is.
It's awesome.
Do
So-
all who seek find.
Oh yeah, you also get a +3 to luck.
We don't know what that means yet. Don't ask.
And your bed is the corner bed by the window
Okay.
next to Faye.
So what ended up happening?
Is Bryce made a poor
I
world
made-
building choice?
So, hint to all Dungeon Masters out there: before you start just throwing out numbers and items willy nilly, look into them first, because I gave you 4 ingots of mithril. Guess how much 1 ingot is worth?
Oh no.
5,000 gold.
Oh no.
My magic touch
You
made
did
us
it
rich.
bad.
Don't call me Midas.
Well,
I got the
If
gold.
you think about it, I just realized this the same amount of gold that you gave the bad guys, so it equals out, right?
Not quite, because 4 ingots. Oh, you're right. It
Yeah.
is.
It's 20,000
Yeah,
2,000
that's what I was
platinum.
doing.
Yeah,
I was
you were
That's
balancing
even
the
it
right.
scales.
Yeah.
Balance
Yeah.
of the scales.
How
See,
poetic
Bryce?
of you.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
See?
Brilliant story
Some
crafting.
world
Wow.
building there.
That's
I sh-
just
I- I
him
should've-
though.
I
'Cause didn't
should've
you
just
triple
texted it
natural
to you,
20
you
and
could've,
triple natural 1 in one night?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you
You
should.
should have just texted that.
He's just
you,
a
you could've come out
well-balanced
with it on purpose.
So,
That's what a real friend would do.
Okay.
instead point out the flaws in front of them. On top of that, so 1 ingot was used for the core building, the inn. 1 ingot has been used for the
The one
portal.
month teleportation.
which has now extended it from a single day portal to a single month portal. So it is active for a full month.
How are we hiding this?
It is so
Yeah.
they set it up in
Aaron's
Cla-
hut,
And
Aaron's hut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
which is
And
about half a mile away from it.
whenever they came into the hut, they found that it was half collapsed. So it's not currently being used from what you can tell. But yeah, don't give out gold and items just for funsies. Maybe look into it first.
You just because we just randomly.
Oh yeah,
found
well that was the
4
other thing
ingots
is
of
that
Well,
this.
Well,
I
needed metal,
I
which was-
used
yeah.
heat metal, and
And then I rolled a
pretty
dice
well.
instead of going, you found 4 lumps, and then that lump could be whatever I want it to be. I said ingots, and that was my mistake.
Well
Because that's a
done.
specific unit of
Thankfully.
measure.
Yes.
Well
Yeah.
done. Well done.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
so
we have it on
so
video
we-
as
so
well.
we
It
started-
came back to
Fact
bite me.
checks.
So we
Very
used
soon.
one to start the core building. We used another one to power the portal. We used, and I was like, we'll use another one to make the smithy, and we'll sacrifice this one to the end. Well, it might boost us up a little bit. It did a lot.
It boosted a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, so now for the inn, you are.
So we have 1 remaining.
Correct. Which you're going to use to make the smithy.
No, you still have 2. Because you used 1 for the smithy,
One for the portal.
One for the
or
portal.
No.
1 for the portal and 1 for the inn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You still have 2
That's
left.
right. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, because you're like, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot
Things
happened.
happen.
Oh, for construction, for materials
Yeah.
to
Yep.
make stuff. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, you also got some gold that someone should share how much you got. Because
I don't remember.
In
Yeah.
addition to the
I
10,000
thought it was
remaining gold.
16. That sound right, or
20,
22?
20 altogether, I think, or 22.
Something like
altogether.
that. We'll say
what,
22.
10,000 remaining gold?
In Mithril.
Oh, yes, okay. Yeah. You're never going to tell that. I mean, what? So, from there,
You can't do that. Oh, wait.
Mithril is bad luck. Nobody buys it within a 100-mile radius.
Yeah.
No, you just
Everyone's really tired of armor being light, okay?
it's just the only
Out
place
of
that can
sight.
afford to do it is the largest city in the world.
Goblin City.
It actually probably is the largest city, yeah.
Probably.
But yeah, you they went through the portal after we decided what happened to the end. Cool things did happen, but went through the portal and you found Aaron's hut to be damaged. You had snuck out of it and you were approaching Entswood.
No. We have snuck out of it.
Yes, you are currently. Oh, that was the other thing that
Unconscious
happened.
again?
No, you actually were asked by Lily to help set up the encampment
Okay.
from the villagers that had arrived. So you had finished doing that. You are now arriving at the portal
Okay.
to be able to cross over if you so choose.
Crossover.
Bye.
Follow the light.
But whenever they found the Entswood, it has been fortified. So there are spikes and a whole bunch of other stuff. A lot of tracks coming in and out of the main gates that look to be very heavy type machinery might be coming through. And there are people around. So
Okay.
roll perception.
It's just
Just him.
Just him.
17 plus
Crafting.
27.
Okay. Assuming I need to make a crafting check.
Yes.
That is a 26.
What did you get?
27.
So you
No,
notice
I'm sorry. Make that a 28.
nothing.
You notice nothing.
Sorry.
That was great. That was so good.
Crap.
Yeah.
I forgot. I didn't look up and see which one it was. Shoot.
Well, you're gonna need to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What would you like to do?
Do I really notice nothing?
Yeah.
So look. So what has happened is there's an archway built
Okay.
around in the transportation circle, teleportation circle. A curtain basically peeled back from the center of the arc, and it opens. On the other side, you see a collapsed building.
Okay.
What appears to be an entrance. There's a window off to the side that looks like it's been covered over from the outside. But that is pretty much all that you see.
So where am I trying to get?
You need to cross through the portal.
I need to find the portal.
You're in the. You're
know
at
where
the portal.
I'm
You're
at the portal.
Like Liam and group have created this portal. You're standing right there. All you have to do is walk through.
Then I walk through.
Cool. Which one was it?
It would have been a. There it is. It would have been
What did I need to roll to notice something?
Just higher than.
Just higher than Josh's crafting check.
Yeah, you need to make a save.
What you rolled a 20? What 8?
Yeah.
That would be great. Face. 26. No.
Bryce has to live with his decisions. We have to live with ours.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wildly indifferent.
I know.
You know.
I'm just saying it is consistent. What kind of save?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
A reflex save.
A reflex save. Okay.
What's your highest? Oh, besides will.
Besides will. Oh, great. 17.
Oof. You take full damage. Because the DC was 18.
Oh.
Root magic. I get +1 to a save.
Okay.
Yep. During daily preparations, I create a token that grants me
That's
+1
true
to
you
the first
do.
save.
Yep.
Amazing.
18.
So you.
Alright, so
So
you
I
take half
half
damage.
damage.
I'll take half damage. That's fine.
What was the trap?
A biting snare. 5d6.
That's half damage.
That's half damage. Well, I mean, it's half of 5d6.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
So you take 10 damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Those are some bleeding feet.
Yeah.
I come through the other side, just screeching in complete agony.
That would be very bad.
It could be worse.
At least now I'm the size of a normal dwarf.
All of you may roll perception.
Yeah, basically that is it's a bear trap.
Yeah.
Is what
And
that
you may roll stealth.
I rolled
I
a
may roll
failure is
Yep.
full damage. Critical failure is double damage and a -10 to speed.
15.
Okay. What did you guys
23.
21.
29.
I need perception.
Yep.
I'm assuming you never swear.
I don't hear.
So everyone but Cypher hears you scream, and they're about a
Cypher!
yeah.
Did you do this?
You don't know.
You
We're
know-
literally in enemy territory.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, Cypher. Cypher.
We're not even there, are we?
So no,
Oh,
you guys are
we're
like
about to-
eighth a mile away because you're now
Oh.
observing.
We heard him an eighth a mile.
The beads of sweat.
Well, think about it, that's
He's an
only
eighth.
200 yards.
You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
it's
So
not far.
that's not far. Two football fields.
Yeah.
So, but yes, you
That's
heard.
still pretty
I
loud.
am,
We
I am
heard a
crawling. I have to
noise
crawl
from-
because of this.
We heard a noise from the direction that we came from, or you guys did. You don't know that it's him, and you don't know.
No,
I mean,
but
yeah.
still,
I'm
like,
assuming if anybody booby trapped this portal, it's you.
Well, yeah.
Can I cast message? No.
You'd have to be able to see us.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, what would you like to do?
Where am I? And is this where
No,
we are?
so this is
Okay.
Entswood. Oh yeah,
So I'm on the
you
other
don't
side.
exist yet.
I don't exist yet.
so
Or
with
you've never seen any of this before.
right. So with the 29 perception,
Oh,
what
no.
what would we hear? Like, would we?
So
tell
you
that-
heard a muffled noise coming from the direction that you guys came from.
but we don't know. Like, it didn't sound like it was like in despair.
You didn't. It
or
was not
agony.
clear enough for you to
Okay,
be able
so
to.
it's just like
yeah.
a.
It was more like a ah
Okay.
So I emerge in the destroyed
in the destroyed
shack.
hut. Yep. So you were inside the hut, foot in a trap.
Upstairs.
Also, the best part about this is that everyone on the other side of the portal saw this happen.
Yeah.
And didn't tell you anything. So
Yeah.
it's not-
Oh, that's
it's
so
not my
okay.
fault.
To be fair, the reason they didn't is because he hasn't exactly been nice to most of them.
Liam's like, let it happen.
That's actually true.
Liam, you'll understand when you're older, boy.
Now you share my hatred for Liam.
What a turd. Am I stuck in this trap?
It's okay.
You're currently caught in the trap. Yeah, you'll need to roll a strength check to get out, or
You can just walk with that.
athleticism.
Can I roll crafting? No. Well, I'm gonna try to get out of the trap. 20.
That'll be enough to pry it open and
Great.
slip that foot right on out.
Great. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So it was just 1 foot. So I'm just
Just
limping
1
a
foot,
little.
yeah. You're hurt a little
just
bit
limp.
now.
Are there windows in this shack?
There's one window that you see from your area. The fireplace and everything's still there, and it looks like this is almost like a small bedroom part of the hut.
I'm going to crawl over to the window and just...
As you look outside, you see where part of the roof thatch has been laid up against the window, appearing to be deliberate. You guys did the survival check last time to do that.
I remember hiding her stuff, but I don't remember when.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's all I see is...
Yeah, you just have the thatch in front of you. There is a small area that you could climb over and down and crawl out if you wanted to.
Because I worked out so well the first time. Can I see if that's a booby trap?
Roll perception.
23.
There appears to be no more traps in that area.
I crawl out.
Okay, and you do so without a trap.
Okay. Fantastic.
You should have said, roll a reflex.
Another save.
All right, so you emerge. As
okay.
you emerge from the back of the hut, you see where Aaron had set up a training area.
Okay.
So you had a couple of dummies. He also had some wooden, almost targets hung across some trees and stuff. But that is all that you see.
It's just this open training
Yep.
field.
And it's dark.
How dark? Like dark enough to where I need my dark vision to see?
It'd be like dusk at this point in time because you guys chose to leave around 9-ish.
Okay.
So,
do I see footprints in the...
roll survival.
Oh, I'm good at that one. Okay. 23.
So you do notice footprints that you recognize to be your companions, and
Okay.
they're heading in the southwest direction.
So Scooby-Doo style, I track all four. Yep, I'm
Okay.
tracking.
All right.
You
What do
just
you?
need to follow my tracks. There's hands. in
Just
the-
hands. No. Okay, that's definitely Smack. Not sure about the other guys, but that's him.
What are you four doing?
Well, I just made them invisible.
Okay.
And our
That's right.
plan was, if I recall, that you guys were going to throw a torch over if you were in trouble.
That's right.
Right. Our makeshift flyer.
I would have climbed up in a tree to basically to scout.
Observe.
All right. So you'll be approaching from this area over closer to.
Okay. How much? So I would have taken 20 damage.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
They're good.
It's not my fault.
And you'll be approaching pretty much right where they are now. So you're off over in the trees. The two of you will be approaching.
What are you
That
talking about?
area. How would you
Every
like to approach?
opportunity to see it, make it multiple opportunities to see it.
Sneaky crew.
Well, yeah.
How are
You
you
know,
guys?
How are we approaching?
How are you guys approaching?
There are
we'll-
archers here.
Are you
So you
actually
have
here?
Archer up on the dim flame.
I'm so sorry. Here.
You have a couple guards.
Wow, this is really stout. Are you actually?
This is like a wall here.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I figure you and I can talk about our strategery before we get turned invisible. But once we
Yes.
get turned invisible, we can't see each other. So I figure best thing to do is one of us come on one side, one of us come on the other side.
Okay.
That way, we're not going to run into each other. We can see as much of the camp as possible. We know the general size of it, so if you want to take that side,
Like
I
a
can
this
take
type
this
thing?
side. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we know the general thing of it. So if we know where it's like, okay,
Mhm.
you get the side with the barn and the dim flame
Mhm.
and the general store or whatever that thing is. It's like, and I'll get the other one, or vice versa. And then we both scout it
Is
out.
the plan to kind of like meet in the middle, make sure we're okay, that none of us got
can't see,
detained?
we can't see each other.
I don't know if there's like a
so-
spot to.
We can't, unless we want to risk signaling each other that risk signaling other people. So we know we've got 10 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we spend 7 minutes
Okay.
getting as much information as we possibly can. Then that gives us a little bit of a buffer to get at least on the other side of the wall.
Mhm.
And then we can say, all right, let's meet back wherever you cast the spell at. We'll meet back here in 20 minutes.
Does it seem like they shut the gates at
The
night?
gates are shut.
Ah, okay.
So why don't you take the far side because you're
Mhm.
faster than I am. Because even stealthing, you're going to move faster than I am. 'cause
And these
it's
are
half
gates. I
speed.
assume.
Also, we finally got our minis.
That is true. The minis
Oh,
are
yeah.
in.
Late to the game, guys. No, just kidding.
It's true.
It's true. So,
They will be painted at some point in time in the nearest future. So, that'll
but
be
now I'm
fun.
not cardboard anymore.
But you're no longer cardboard.
I'm actually really impressed with these.
Yeah,
They turned out
Yeah.
really
they did.
awesome.
They
Thanks,
really did.
All right. So, you've gotten to the first gate.
Not there.
You'll need to roll a thievery check.
Both are just like
If you have thievery, you can assist, or you can.
You are not with Simcoe.
I'm not trained.
No, I'm not. I'm with Gazmac. Not in the
29.
tree, but
29?
in
Alright,
his
so
area.
The gates are not well secured. You're able to stick your sword through and kind of just pop that first lock up. And all it is just a simple bar that they have put
Okay.
down. Not a very thick bar either. It's just meant to more
Keep it closed.
be a problem that, keep it
Mhm.
closed. So you're able to pop that roll stealth with a plus 10 to your roll.
Shoo. All right, that is a
You'll need to roll stealth as well.
41.
I'm hoping for a natural 20. It's the only thing that's
Sure.
actually going to see them.
21.
So I figured rolling it out here.
It might be safe.
All right. 21 total?
Hmm.
Oh, now I actually have to start
Doing
carrying.
math.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 18.
You can always
So-
figure a point if it's bad.
What's your stealth?
13?
You had to
Plus
add
13?
Add 10 to that
plus 10.
Oh, plus 10.
because you're invisible.
31 then.
Yes, 30. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
like,
Back to not
Yeah,
carrying.
you just had to got,
Good.
like,
Back
three-
to not carrying.
You have negative everything.
Yeah, you would have rolled to have roll. I rolled a -4.
Anasha is whistling as she walks up to the gate.
All right, so you both very stealthily pull through the gates. You're now in the in between.
Okay.
And there's a second gate. You'll need to roll.
Thievery again.
And this guy's on top of the wall.
Yep.
Ooh. That is 20, 31, 32.
So already knowing how they've secured it, you're able to pop this one off as well. Roll a stealth check, and this one is just stealth straight.
That is 24.
So yeah, you are able to use your sword as you pop that one off to slowly lower it, keeping it as balanced as possible, so when it hits the ground, it doesn't make a large sound.
And I'm on the first door, or rather, A, with those checks, and B, I would attempt to basically put the things back behind me as I'm getting through.
Okay. All right, so you guys are on the other side of the wall.
While he's doing that, do I notice anything about the guards? Where they're looking? Are they patrolling back and forth?
Go ahead and roll perception.
16.
So it seems that the two guards are already a little relaxed, staring off into the area.
Okay.
The guards on the tower seem to be much more alert, but they have not noticed anything as far as you can tell.
Does your +2 is that for initiative or perception? I don't remember. Did you give it? You can give us a +2 from being around you, right? You have like
Initiative.
It's initiative. Okay. Nothing like
You
a
spot 4 other people
criminal
around a
vampire.
small campfire.
Cool bases. Sorry.
Do I see
that's-
any of these
that's
people
cool.
before?
Roll perception.
30.
30. None of them appear to be anyone that you've known in your past. But they are wearing similar uniforms to what you saw the guards that approached with.
That other guy?
I've got his name. Hold on. With Ira.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the guy he sent after me.
No, yeah, the
Here
those-
I
yeah,
remembered. I
Yep.
couldn't remember the other guy.
Volwig.
There you go.
Yeah, because Mario Kart and everything else.
Not inspired at all.
Where would you like to go?
All right.
You go that way, I go this way, type thing.
I'm guessing. I don't really want to head towards all the people, but it makes more sense if I go that way and you go towards those other buildings.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess she's going towards the buildings, and I'm going to go around the dim flame and basically go around this direction.
All right, so you're going to the back side of the dim flame?
Correct.
Okay. All right, so you go ahead, move his character up that way, and won't worry about it cutting off screen since we're going anyway. And we'll start with you. So go ahead and move your character to the first spot that you'd like to stop.
Come over here.
All right, roll perception and stealth.
17 perception. And then stealth is still the +10, yeah, so 31 again.
Jeez.
No, I'm gonna come to hate that light.
So that was one natural 20. I should probably pull out some dice. Roll your your percentage dice.
65.
Okay.
We should have talked about an escape plan.
All right.
I didn't actually think you guys were going in. I thought you were just going
So,
around the perimeter.
A little bit of
Outside
dust has kicked up, but not enough for anyone to actually notice because you are invisible that someone is there. You haven't done anything to disturb anything. So, but you have at least caught the attention of one guard that is now looking in that way. He'll have advantage on perception rolls against you now.
Okay.
At least while you're in this area.
I hold my breath.
And roll perception.
That one was 17?
17?
Yeah.
Okay. You do hear some, what sounds like at least one, maybe two people inside the general store of the barn.
Okay. Okay. Any discernible dialect or
None
tone
that
of
you're
voice?
able to quite make out.
Okay. Big voices, little voices?
You hear more rummaging than you do actual voices.
Any sound or smell of animals?
You do smell animals, yes.
Horses? I know the smell of horses.
I mean, you smell general barn animals.
Okay.
You know that
not,
smell.
not a very
Well,
distinct
okay,
as far as which one
coming
smells
from
what.
Alabama, horse
Yeah.
smells different than cow, smells different than pig.
They do, but when they're all
chicken.
together, they smell a lot.
That's fair. You would know as well. Okay. Well, I would probably make a mental note and then move on.
Okay. Go ahead and move to your next position.
What are the thieves?
Those are the doorway.
Oh, okay. I would probably want to come and stop, make sure I'm not going to bust through anybody coming through
Alright.
the door.
Perception?
Oh,
Can we see those?
24.
24?
No, we can see those.
Alright. I don't understand why we can't just kill these animals. It'd be so much better than eating eggs every morning. Boss says it's better for a long time to just eat the eggs. I don't get it, but I'm hungry. I don't even know why we're even worried about deciding how much equipment's here. Pointless. We're just going to end up storming the area anyway. We brought enough. Boss says it's better to have a good idea of what we've got in case we need it. Yeah, well, the boss is, if he glances over his shoulder, isn't exactly together all the time. And that's kind of what you've caught as part of that conversation. Cypher, what are you doing?
So we can see half of the dim flame.
It circles around and it's just, the wall follows that.
Is there space between the wall and
Yes.
the dim flame? Now
Yep.
I'm gonna eke my way around.
Okay. So you eked your way around.
Like all the way to
Oh, like here?
yeah,
Okay.
or at least to where I can get to the backside of the general store or whatever that is.
The hall?
The Great Hall.
There you go.
All right.
That's the one.
Further.
I will. I guess I'll pause there to see, make sure nobody's looking before I try to get to the other side.
All right. You appear to be okay.
Cool. Then I will slink ever so quietly, not to there, but to the. Nope. Keep going towards me. Towards me. There you go.
All right. So there's a doorway from the rear entrance,
But I'm gonna.
and
hang
you're
out-
familiar with this because was it you that snuck in to get the map?
Yes.
Yes. So you're familiar. This would be Aaron's office.
And there's window, or just there's the door.
There's
to the
a door
office.
there. No window. There is a window to the office. Would be the next square over. But yeah.
Then I'll look in there and see what I can see.
Okay. Roll perception.
That is a 23.
All right. As you look in, you see that Aaron's desk is now a mess. There doesn't appear to be anyone inside the room, and you'd have to go down the hall to see into the Great Hall itself. But yeah, Aaron's desk is a huge mess. Doesn't seem to be any plans or anything that you can tell, but all of his stuff has been gone through.
Okay. And the window is open. There's nobody in there.
Yeah, it's an open window. They have shutters that aren't shut.
All right. Well, then I will crawl in and then try to look. Go down the hallway and look into the
Okay.
Great Hall.
Back here.
Roll stealth, and then perception.
Stealth is a 31. No, 32. And then perception is a 28.
All right. So looking in here, it's currently empty, but there appears to be almost a battle map of sorts and different notes on the Great Hall table.
But there's nobody in there.
There's no one in there currently.
All right, then I'm going to go just into the inside and go up to the table and then basically look and see and learn as much as I can. I'm not going to spend a ton of time, 30 seconds or so, but trying to commit everything I can to memory.
Okay. Roll intelligence.
Just straight up intelligence?
Yep.
18.
Okay. So you're able to gather that a lot of troops have been moved to this side, and there might be a portal nearby, but the portal is not marked on the map. You are able to tell that several troops have been sent further away from Entswood towards the middle grounds where it splits to Entswood or down to Pike's Point. They seem to be staging there, and the next movement is towards Pike's Point.
Got it.
Otherwise, you see a little bit of communications and stuff. It looks like a letter that's going to be sent back requesting more troops, that they've set up a base of operations, and roll
I am going to take that letter.
roll your d20.
8.
Okay, and that is all you find.
All right. I'm going to take that letter.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get out.
All right.
Come
And
back
go
over here.
back to then go to that corner of the building. And right there and see what I can see.
All right. As you round the corner, it appears just to be the empty space behind it. A little bit of refuse and stuff has built up behind the inn. They don't seem to be actually taking any of their trash out, but that seems to be an adequate place to
Just
dump it right now. Yeah.
Just like tenants.
Are there any windows or anything on the shifty saddle on this back side of the building?
No, so for the Shifty Saddle, what you remember of it, that back area is their primary storage area. So the door on the far side would be how they get goods in and out. And then the other side is the bar, and they didn't want anything
No, I'm tracking.
being able to come in from that side.
All right, then. I will. That's exciting.
They've got a cave patrol. And we'll pause there.
All right.
Anasha.
Well, I'm gonna give it a listen.
Also,
Yeah.
at this point in time,
I was
we
gonna
will
ask how much
say
time has passed.
you're at 5 minutes,
All right.
and you're at 3.
I'll just give a quick listen, make sure none of the people inside are gonna come out. and then kind of jump
Soon
through
you
the
find they are
door.
now currently counting, and still the one is complaining much more than the other.
Okay. I'd hop past to here.
Make a jump check.
Well, not like elf in the when he's going crossing the line. Nothing down the alleyway.
Kiribenu, thank you for following. Appreciate
Hey.
that.
Welcome.
Great Jedi Merrick, 20 minutes ago. I appreciate that as well.
It's because of this guy.
We didn't get any followers last week.
You're welcome.
That's all, David.
See, if you just step in a trap every week, would be a good shit.
So big quick glance down the
To establish
alleyway.
that as the precedent.
There's
Well,
nothing
that's-
down the alleyway.
Okay. Let come listen and
Alright.
see if what is this, like open area? Is that
So
okay?
that's the open area.
Like where the forest can
it's
breathe.
covered.
Or, okay.
But yeah, it's where he would move out to sell some goods and maybe cool stuff.
Okay.
And then the inside is where the
He
forge
always
is.
makes cool stuff though.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Nobody there.
Nobody at the outside, no.
Sounds.
You hear somebody
Like that 'cause it's keeping up.
hammering inside,
Mhm.
and that's all.
Okay. I haven't been inside, right? I think it was just Cypher that's been inside this.
You've been to it, so you would have at least been
Okay.
in the area, so it wouldn't be abnormal for you to know what is inside.
Okay. I'd like to come here see if I can.
But the sun
I assume it's open, so I can look through the door.
As you do, you do get a blast of heat that's now kind of radiating out of there, and you hear and see a large minotaur, and he is hammering on the anvil. And roll perception.
Natural one. I have no idea.
So you hear him going, "This anvil is awesome," as he's
I
hammering.
like this Minotaur.
If you remember the
Bang, bang, bang.
the anvil itself is self-heating,
Right.
so it keeps the metal very
you don't
malleable.
have to constantly stick it back in the fire.
Exactly,
Or the
as you're working on it.
Okay.
So,
All right.
but yeah, otherwise you just hear.
This rocks. What is this building?
This rocks.
Just
This
like
is the
that.
best.
What a
It's
pro.
fantastic.
The next two are just small houses.
Okay, I just remember that from the last one.
That's because we never
never
needed to
went
go to
there,
small
yeah.
houses.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah. I suppose I'd like to hide in the corner, take a look about, see if I can see people going in and out. I'm looking for hostages and if there might be a stream of tracks or anything else.
That's gonna be a person. If they're weird creatures that I haven't identified as something else, like that guy actually is an ogre type character, but. All right, so you see one guard at the Shifty Saddle. Otherwise, there are two guards guarding the entrances to the houses here.
Okay. I'm gonna press my ear to the wall. Do I hear anything?
Roll perception.
That's good. 38
38.
with the 10. No,
No.
28.
20.
Sorry, 28
It
with
just stealth gives you the extra one.
It's
I think
okay.
it brought coffee.
We've only been playing for about a year.
Yeah, it's true. And I got like 4 hours of sleep last night, you guys.
Blame your cognitive function. Whatever.
I think that's what I'm doing. I can't math when I'm fully.
So the window is still slightly cracked as far as what you're
That's
able to hear.
great.
It does.
He's
As
almost
you
knocked it
move
off, I've
towards-
almost knocked it off.
Pike's Point. I'll be going to Goblin City. I'll take a small force with me. We need to see what their economic structure is like. It seems to be the largest city in the area, or so we've been told.
Have I stopped seeing footprints just out of curiosity?
You're gonna get, yeah. By the time that this has happened, you'll have caught up to Ko.
I am singing in Goblin, which is something that I can't speak. Just out of, just in case I run across a friendly one.
So yes, at this point in time, you have come close enough to them that roll perception.
That maybe I can see him.
Yes.
That would be a 17.
Do I get to roll?
Yes.
17 as well.
So yeah, you guys do notice that he is now coming upon where you have kind of based yourselves.
Does he notice that I am making up a song that is Gazmac is my friend? Gazmac, please show yourself. Gazmac, please don't hurt me.
Yes.
Okay.
How does it sound, David? You should sing it.
I am not singing it. I am not singing that at all.
Can I recognize that it's Dwemer?
Yes.
Because if it was Liam, don't believe him.
Fireball.
Also, I'm pretty sure Cypher hurt my foot.
I'll use message and basically say like, "Hey, we're over here," and be quiet.
Where's over here?
Figure it out.
Wow.
No.
So helpful.
I mean, I'm like, I'll I don't know.
You gonna spit?
I'm up in a tree, so
You throw a deerberry at him.
I will throw a deerberry at him.
Roll a ranged attack.
Roll attack.
That's a 24.
So yeah, you hit him right on the side of the cheek, and you're able to guess where he came from.
Why is everybody trying to kill me today?
I'm not trying to kill you.
It just smells like poop
Great.
because it's a deerberry.
Great. Leave it to the monkey to throw.
A stale deerberry.
Yes,
I've
very-
had it for a
very
long
stale.
time.
Yeah.
Gazmac, you just hit me with poop.
You currently have anything in your frozen mugs?
I do.
Oh, what is it? Is it berry still?
Yeah, I've got some berries in there, and then the glow shroom is also in there.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Still haven't figured out a business idea for that. We'll figure it out one of these days.
All right, so you have now hit 6 minutes.
6.
All right. I'll make my way over to the back door of the Salty Spittoon.
Salty
You're lucky I didn't put a fire
Right
wire
here.
and shoot.
I will observe what I can observe.
All right. When was the last time you bathed?
No. They got those
Wait,
I-
why do you think we have the candle lit in here, Josh?
Right before I came over. Probably would have stay in the inn.
Okay. So last night then. Okay. You smell very fresh
Oh, jeez.
from coming from a refuse area, and you have been noticed.
Okie dokie.
Something smells clean.
It's like my roommate in college.
I am going.
You get a reaction. What would you like to do?
That's not supposed to be here.
I am going to a reaction. I can do a move action, correct?
So you got a round of whatever you would like to do.
I'm gonna slide into the shifty saddle.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Use my hero point.
All right.
It's like a 3.
It's a 4. That is a 29.
All right. So 29. I have to decide which of these would be this creature. That would be that one.
Also, is he large or is he medium?
He would be large.
That would be why I'm trying to go in.
What did you get?
29.
Okay. So you are able to get in, and he is still investigating the area.
All right then. I am going to basically.
You're probably like right here.
Yeah, I'm going to go up to the doorway and look in and see what I can see inside.
All right. So inside, you see that most of the bar is still in very good shape, and there's someone manning it. There are going to be, and these will be people. Several people just milling about, and one guard guarding the stairs.
And the closest, let's see.
I'm with the Gazmac, just not in a tree. On the ground. See, you'll probably see me first.
Good job, Mr. Protector.
Roll a d20.
6.
Okay. You hear the door shut behind you,
All right.
and
Awesome.
it groans.
The door?
Oh.
Yes. He's leaned it back against it, so it is now bearing his weight.
Ooh, this always goes so
That's
bad.
exciting. All right.
Does he have to roll a reflex save to see if he gets a splinter in his back? No!
Oh.
All right, cool.
He was wearing a breastplate, so I don't think it's gonna.
Or the door just breaks.
The breastplate's got a tie somewhere.
So remind me of the layout. So is there a balcony going around the top, or is there, because I see stairs.
So, as you go upstairs, that would lead to a hallway that has rooms off of it.
Okay. So the rooms aren't off of a balcony. They're
So there would be a room over the warehouse where you're at now.
right.
There's a hallway that leads down through, and then there's like 3 or 4 rooms on this side,
Got it.
all above it.
All right, but none of it's open. It's all
No,
closed.
it's all closed.
All right.
Yep.
Is the stairwell open or is it a closed stairwell?
It is a closed stairwell.
Nuts! You're not making this easy on me, Brent.
'Roll perception once more.
27.
You notice a familiar face.
Is it the dude with the 2 knives you just put in there?
It is.
Is it our buddy the roguelike guy?
It is. It is Gillen.
All right. Then I'm going to give it.
Wait, which one's Gillen?
That guy in the middle.
Okay.
No,
No,
the guy in the middle.
guy in the middle.
The guy he moved into
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Oh, I was, oh,
I didn't have that miniature last time, but it's much more to what Gillen would actually look
yeah,
like.
yeah.
Did you know the paper in your binder is perforated?
Is he?
Casual conversation.
So is he sitting? Is he just hanging out? Is he sitting at a table?
He's sitting at a table.
Do the tables have tablecloths?
Yes.
All right, then I am going to sneak over to get under his table.
All right, roll stealth.
That is a 35.
All right. You seem to have made it through undetected.
Okie dokie.
So you're now under his tablecloth.
Jeez.
Someone playing footy with you?
Why am
All right.
What on the leg of this table?
Let's see. What?
Is anyone nervous?
Yes.
You know what I'm nervous about? I realized you shut the door. Guess what I can't do?
Well, you can very easily open
You
it.
can open it on
I'm
that
not as
side.
good as you.
No, you don't have
The
to do
other
thievery to
thing
get
is-
out.
You have to.
Oh,
the
You
other
just
thing to
remove
get
the
in.
board.
And
You know what I'm worried
also-
about? My lack of intelligence.
You're also really jumpy and springy, and you can climb up and over on this side. because that's kind of what my plan was.
That's the point.
Past tense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's many guards over there. that
Or
we can
they
see.
seem to kind of
Well, you
appear
haven't
as
made
we
it that
go.
far
Yeah,
to
that's
see
true.
them.
That's true.
Jeez. What do I have? That can help me.
While Josh is looking through Cypher's stuff, Anasha, what would you like to do?
Are there any more windows on the edge of this? Because there's one here. I didn't realize
There'll
it was
be a
here,
window on this other side as well.
but nothing on the back.
No.
Okay.
Go around that
I know.
way,
That's what I was worried is passing behind windows, but since there's not, I'll go and just listen on the other
Okay.
house. So like back
As you get
here.
to here, if you'd like to get to the other side, you'll need to roll an acrobatics check.
I don't yet.
Okay. Roll perception.
15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear snoring on the other side.
Okay.
I'm running out of miniatures.
This is what I'm not collected on sleep.
So the Avengers are next.
Yes. So,
Assemble.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
I feel
some
like we should
iron
just-
golems.
Yeah. okay.
The little, they like the little pop minis you used to pick up at the end of the check line at Kroger.
Feeling like
That's awesome.
I was not kidding. They've made an appearance before.
so in my mind, the Guardians probably would not just be snoring. They'd probably be worried. Maybe they've been here for a while. But anyway, my side is covered. I'm gonna start working my way back.
You're gonna work your way back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
So yeah,
So you're gonna move to.
here. Mm-hmm. Start.
All right. Roll 2 stealth checks.
I'm gonna hero point that. No. What? Oh no.
What
Wow.
was it?
My first one's a 2. My second one's a natural 1.
That's the best kind of thing. You've lost track of time, and your invisibility is worn off.
Right then. Okay.
Right here.
I would dash around that.
And you
wall.
no longer have invisibility. As you've made it under, your time is pretty much run out.
Ah,
Woo. Is there anything right here immediately
It's
when
open
I pass
area.
it? So I would dash around the corner and just
So you could.
Yep.
Okay.
hope that they didn't have time to see me.
All of you roll a survival check. Sorry, the 2 of you roll a survival check.
Do I also need to roll this?
You weren't sure how long it's been since they went in, so you don't have a frame of reference.
It's a
for it.
29.
That's a natural 20.
So both of you realize that it's been 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so I'll clamber down and basically say like, it's been 10 minutes. They're not out. What do we do? Do we create a distraction? Do we let it go? What do we?
Adam, what? Where are they?
Oh, sorry.
New here.
You can at
don't-
least, from where you are, you're able to see the outskirt of the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're in there.
So this is Innswood. We saved this place at least once. Only the good stuff. There's more to it than
Mosquitoes,
that.
huge.
There were massive mosquitoes. I still have some of their legs. They're pretty tasty, actually. Anyways.
I'm just gonna take your word on that.
Yeah. Anyways, especially a little paprika. Mwah, perfect. Anyways.
We'll add that to the bar food.
You just have that in your bag. Sorry, back to the.
Yes. There are bad people here now. Seltzer has a history with them. I don't know their names. I don't know your name either. I'm not good with names. I'm not sure I ever explained this.
No.
All right. Another thing that we'll get to after, in the after action. I made them invisible, and they've got 10 minutes. It's been more than 10 minutes.
Can
fact-
we one more? Can you cast your invisible sphere and we get a little closer and see if we can?
Oh man.
I'm gonna stay here in the tree.
I can make you invisible down here, though.
I can make myself invisible. I get.
Show
I appreciate your. Thank you, but
Compliment.
I I just sang you a song, and this is how you.
Anyways,
So that was a song.
what I'm saying
Yeah,
is,
keep
it might
going.
be helpful to have somebody up here on lookout that might be able to see the action. Also,
Can you see all of this?
I mean, I'm up in a tree,
You've got
pretty high up.
just
so-
about through the where the campfire is.
Okay.
And after that,
Oh.
it starts getting too dark. and
Well,
beyond your
after the
sight.
campfire, yeah, I wouldn't
Yep.
be able to see as
So
much.
you know that you know that no one's alarmed yet, at least.
Right.
at the very least.
Camp looks normal. There. So, do we wait it out and we wait for if there's a hustle and bustle, and that's when we
Yeah.
do distraction or what?
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
So he
I-
can still only see the campfire.
Yeah, the campfire would blind him out for
Oh, okay.
anything beyond
Be
it.
like night vision goggles.
Oh, so
staring at
plus
light.
dark vision usually only works for 60 feet.
Yep.
Okay. So we want to just play it cool. What happens if there is a? What's our plan if there is some sort of?
If we hear commotion,
I take my snowball wand. Instant blizzard. No. Okay.
Okay.
Probably.
There's
probably
a
not.
difference between a blizzard and a snowball, but
I just do
depends on your
all
size.
of the charges.
So
Like a mortar.
Yeah. Basically.
here's my thinking.
Probably better than one. Just go.
The thing that's probably going to get the most attention is a couple fireballs on the top of the dim flame.
Fireball. Snowball.
Sorry, the dim flame is that tower thing.
Oh.
Yeah, so as you're looking at it, you see the wall. You see a large, it's more like not a tower, but a light playhouse. At the top is an open area where a flame would be lit in times of need,
Okay.
like Condor. And
Calls for aid.
there's two guards at the top of that.
I'm on Cerulean Watchtower. Is that what this is?
So it's actually a library.
Okay.
Depends if it catches on fire or not.
well, we got all the books out. Liam got,
Liam got a lot of them.
Liam-
A lot of
yeah.
them.
The demon ones.
The important ones.
Uh,
Anyways, it's highly visible. If we blow it up and start it on fire, that's going to attract a lot of attention. And if that attracts a lot of attention, that gets the attention away from everybody else.
Is that there?
Yeah. This thing. So it's
And the door for them to get out to us is there.
There's multiple doors. There's this one. This is a gate, right?
Yep.
And then here. So there's three ways for them to get out.
there's 3 conventional doors for them to get out of. They could also
Try to climb
try
over the
something
wall.
else.
Worth a shot.
All right.
I like that idea. If we think that they're in trouble,
Out
I
of
say we try to
curiosity,
create that diversion.
Did you send them in there with a way to say, "Hey, I'm in trouble"?
They're supposed to
Sarsaparilla liquid.
throw a torch or make some sort of signal or something like that. And I don't.
That's as
We're
far.
great at this.
That's as far as you guys got with preparation. Sending them in. Look, I'm not
We didn't
the
have much
most
to work with.
intelligent person here, but it.
I realize now the lack of planning is kind of an oversight.
Just a little bit.
But
Aren't you a
I-
contracts guy?
I felt like
Don't you
this was.
explore this kind of
You-
thing?
Fireball!
My understanding of this was it was supposed to. I thought like you. I thought we were just kind of like scouting.
I didn't think we were
outside.
going in.
I didn't think they were going in either. So.
Yeah, that was a
Boy, were you guys
misunderstanding.
surprised.
Yeah, I was.
right. I'm going right through the front gate.
They
So-
made it in
it
just
was
fine.
the side gate. Thank you.
So,
Is that a side gate?
I mean-
it's the main entrance, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Do what?
It's the main entrance.
So what, the one we went in?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the main entrance was over there behind the barn.
No, that's opens up to the fields and stuff.
so
Yeah.
maybe. So I'll keep an eye out on the for any commotion, and if nothing happens in another 5 minutes, then we blow stuff up.
I like it.
Okay.
Alright.
Or you still need me to make us invisible?
I don't. I mean, I think we're out of sight. If we were getting it closer, I think then
Yeah,
we would want that.
we're tucked away in the forest, and
Safer.
That'd be me protecting you.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna take a piece of chalk, and basically, no, I won't need a piece of chalk.
Did you just say eat a piece of chalk?
I was
or
going
no?
to take a piece of chalk and do something with it, not
That makes
consume.
so much more sense.
Oh, there's
I'm,
math.
I'm gonna shoot it back like
Yeah,
Advil. No.
I'm gonna chew,
Alka-Seltzer.
chew it into a fine paste.
But I can't think of anything else besides waiting.
I am going to slip a gold piece into what's that guy's name again?
Gillen.
Gillen's
Gillen.
boot.
Okay, roll.
I want
Sleight
him
of
to
hand.
notice, so
Okay. So you should be able to
Notice
do that.
you or the gold piece?
well, one would lead
Not
to the
necessarily. He just says, looks down and says, "Oh, hey, look, there's a gold piece in my.
Not
There's a
Gillen.
snake in
There's-
my boot."
Roll.
Underworld lore, thievery, smuggling. What do you want?
I don't know.
Basically,
Sneaky
I'm trying to get his
thievery
attention.
Roll
survival?
thievery.
All right, that is 19.
Okay. So you were able to do so, which attracts his attention, but not so much that he like flips out.
Right. I basically
Yeah.
want him to kind of surreptitiously
And
look
he's like-
under the. And I'm
So he leans
like,
back. All right, let me pull up Gillen's sheet.
Alright, so he's sympathetic but not in cahoots.
that's what I'm hoping for. That's all I got. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I stab him in the crotch and run away.
I like it. Puts a gold coin. You see one look at his face, and you're like, "Oh no."
Take the gold
No
coin
children
back.
for you,
run
let's
away.
go.
Oh.
All right,
Actually,
let's-
take that. You might need it.
For the medical bills.
But you don't need a little more than magic to fix things.
All right, where is your sheet here? Summary. And thievery. Okay. So, he slips you a gold.
Did we ever long rest?
Yeah,
And
we're
then-
all, we're up.
We're all full.
Yeah.
We've established
Not
that
you
this thieves
anymore.
can't, correct?
Correct.
And that you know it?
Correct. Because it's part of my underworld lore, and if when we want to go a little bit further, even part of my where is it? Experienced smuggler background.
Okay. So he thieves can't to you. Play along.
Okay.
Okay. Roll deception with advantage.
Oh, thank goodness. 15.
You rolled the same thing twice, didn't you?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Okay, it
Which
looked-
wasn't very
I
good.
couldn't tell.
See if anyone believes what's about to happen.
You won't believe it.
4. He stands up and flips the table.
Oh boy.
Good try, but you're gonna have to try better than that if you're gonna steal from me. What would you like to do?
Jeez. Steal, I found it fair and square. I'm holding up the gold piece.
Okay. Not bad. Did any of you notice him? And everyone's going, no? Good work. You've been doing well with your training. You'll make a great assassin after all. He could have killed any one of you in here. I expect more from you. Ira would be displeased. Come on. And he walks you out of the bar.
Okay.
Shifts you over here. What are you doing?
Scouting? What are you doing?
Blending in?
Well, then we're doing really good. Now get me out of here.
Are you alone?
Not anymore.
Well, yes, I'm here with you.
Anasha was in here. I don't know where she's at right now. But nobody else has flipped out, so maybe she's out.
Fine. get in the Great Hall. Look in the back. There should be, and
And then I just like, I know what's back there.
in the storage area.
Oh.
There should be one of these, and he shows his slave collar. Grab one, and his actually has like some embroidery, like extra marks on it, showing that he has some sort of rank in this area.
Got it.
You would recognize it. So it's not a brand. This is something that they would do in campaigns,
It's bedazzled.
Got it.
showing that they have rank. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this is that kind
That
of
kind of-
live story.
Rhinestones.
Roll
Rhinestones.
perception.
Please let me hear them. 15.
Okay, so you do see Gillen and Cypher walking through there, and you see him put Cypher in the Great Hall.
Okay, there's nothing I can do. One here. How tall are the roofs as compared to the wall?
So the wall is about 15 foot up.
Okay.
The roof would be about 10 foot on this side.
Oh, you can Jackie Chan it up.
Bing,
Would
bing,
the,
that's
ang-
exactly
would the
yes.
angle of
This
the
guy can see
would the
over the
angle
roof.
of the wood no maybe not because
She
it's
could
10
maybe
feet
get out a
tall.
piece
They're
of
not
paper
10
and
feet
do
tall.
some
This
geometry.
guy.
This other
Oh,
side
that
is
guy.
15 foot, so it's a thatched roof that comes back.
Okay, okay. I probably just wait it out just a little bit longer
Okay.
to see if what Gillen does after, if I can.
Okay. So Gillen is now looking around, trying to figure. That's what he's doing. He's looking around.
Trying to figure what out, guys.
It doesn't know.
Oh
my gosh. That's yo who? Fair. To be fair, Gillen is based on a character that I made for the very first campaign that I DM'd. He was known as Shadow, and he was from a Shadow group of assassins that all took the name Shadow. And he was the person that I created to get the group out of trouble whenever I made a thing too difficult. Not what he's actually doing here, but he is an assassin type thief character in this campaign, and he's approximately level 7, and he would have tried to blend in as they took over, which is what he has done so far.
So I'm going back. I'm gonna get the slave collar, and I am going to basically check it as much as I know how to make sure that it is not magicked,
Okay.
or keep it from actually clasping around my.
The runes on it are secret commands.
Because that is not something I would be.
I know, which is why it's so
cool with.
great.
If I didn't know any
Cypher
better, I'd
pulls
say you
out
did
his
it on
pocket
purpose.
bedazzler.
All right, you can roll Arcane, Occult, or Primal.
I'll go with.
I got some backup.
I'll go with Occult.
I put 1 in Dice
Okay.
Prison, so this is the new
One
one.
in dice.
You didn't
24.
Yeah, my
pre-roll it?
24?
I don't warm
Yes.
them up. They use
So
all my good
you
rolls
can
at
tell
the
that a
beginning. It's
few
now
of
that
them
they're
have
warmed
the
up.
charm
Oh,
spell
they're-
attached
It's
to
like
them.
me and bowling.
So there's
It just
multiple.
goes downhill
It
after
goes
the
down
first
real
6.
quick, yeah.
The better you feel, the worse
So the
it
lowest
gets.
level has charm on it. There seems to be one with 1 notch in it. They do not have any magical presence to them, and it seems that those are meant for people that are actually devoted to the cause, so to say.
Got it. So, I mean, seeing as I'm looking, there's a bunch here. You said the lowest
We'll see
level
how
have
this one goes.
charm.
I haven't rolled this one yet. I
What?
might take
Like,
Yeah,
how
no
many
problem.
notches did his have on it?
His had 4 notches.
All right. And 1 notch has nothing on it.
It's just a single notch. Yep.
Are there any with 2 notch in it? Do they say anything?
There are 2 notches, but you don't know what the notched ranks
All
necessarily
right.
mean.
Then I'll just take the 1 notch that doesn't have anything on it.
Okay.
Are they separate
And-
from the notches? That is it like a belt?
So no, it's an actual collar,
Oh, okay.
and it has so where it clasps together here.
Oh, it's a
There's a
clasp,
notch on
not
each
a-
side.
okay.
So I'll take the 1 notch, and I will use my, again, if possible, my thieves' tools to basically rig it to where it looks like it's shut, but it's not.
Okay, so
To where I can pop it off if I need.
yeah, so you are able to rig it, and it's actually not even clasped. You're just leaving it dangle loose. It doesn't seem like it would be anything of a problem because
Okay.
it's the type that it is.
Got it.
You would know that the charm one would have to be clasped.
Closed. Got it. Well, cool. All right. Is there anything else in there that might help me?
A few
In
more
the storage
collars,
area?
but there also seems to be like some manacles and stuff in there, but nothing of magical that you're able to tell.
All right, cool.
So you just grab one?
Well, yeah. No, I grab another one of the ones like mine,
Okay.
and basically hide it on my person in
Okay.
case we need it for someone else.
Alright. So what are you doing?
Okay. Do I see him coming back out?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He's still rummaging.
Okay. Well, if he got shoved in there, okay. I think this is what she would do. I'm pretty sure there's some pretty big bads in here, so I don't want to make any sound on this wall if I can. And you said it's taller here, so I would come to where it pinches and try to use this to like climb up.
Okay. Roll stealth. No plus 10s now.
I know.
Because you're not invisible anymore.
Didn't matter. The last rolls were so bad. Okay. 20 non-natural.
20 non-natural.
Athletics to get up the wall, stealth to remain under there.
Someone's out back. Go see who it is.
Did it come from the command room, I assume, not
Yes.
the snoring room? She's gonna jump as fast as I can.
Roll athletics.
Why do I never get to use acrobatics? It's
Because
so
you're using a
much
strength-based thing to climb.
better. No, it's true. It's true. Okay.
Had you said, I jump up the wall, it would be much different.
Okay. Okay. 23.
23?
Yeah.
Alright, so you are able to get to the top of the wall.
I don't know if it's flat, but I would just want to like stomach this.
Go prone.
Why? Actually, what is that? That's really cool looking.
So these are still just... So the three of these are ogres.
Do you get to the top and before you don't stand up?
Ooh.
You just
No, I was thinking, like,
roll
rolling
onto
onto
the top
it,
of the
yeah.
wall?
Just to get out of honestly
So
the
you
initial alleyway.
Yep.
Rolled on top of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like look up, look back, and there's a dude standing
Yeah.
like,
Just
like
oh.
40 feet away.
Hi, sir.
That dude's like 20 feet away.
But down above. Like,
What would you
below.
like to do? And
2, 3,
I'm
4,
talking about
5,
the
6.
guy in the
Yeah, I'm
Just
talking
don't-
about this guy.
Just
yeah.
don't tell her
Oh,
she's
30 feet away. I was
prone.
close. I was guessing.
'Cause she's
How many feet up is it?
She's
15.
Oh my gosh.
So you're looking down and you're seeing the top of this guy's head.
Right.
Because he's about 10 to 12 feet tall. He's
So
an
he
ogre.
can just go to check the.
Yes, he could.
If he knew you were there.
But you said the wall was 15, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
So he still can't.
He
see
still
her.
can't see her, no. Not
He's
with
just
her
reaching
laying
the
prone.
top shelf in the cabinet.
Well, his tippy toes.
Yeah.
What was your stealth?
It was 20 non-natural.
It was a little higher.
Oh, it was.
a
No, it
little
was higher.
25.
It was
wasn't
91.
23.
Well, stealth
23,
was 23.
yeah.
It was the athletics check that was higher.
Yep, stealth was the
Stealth
non-natural
was
20.
just 20. I would pretty much just be still for a second, I think. 'Cause I feel like crawling would attract
Alright, so it's
attention.
non-natural 20?
Mhm.
Close your eyes. They cannot see you.
Who's up there?
How tall is? Oh, you need tissue.
Did you say that? Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
It's more like Kronk's theme music where he's like hiding against the wall going.
Yeah.
Like that's more what that is.
I love that scene.
Um,
You can crawl, maybe? I don't
yeah,
know.
but I feel like moving's gonna attract more attention.
Alright. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Mainly because this next course of events I need to be in specific order. So,
Why can't Gillen come
Your
grab
death
my...
needs to be in a very
Oh.
specific order.
I hate this.
What did you? Is that a
You need a
roll?
different dice.
This
Different die.
get this one out. Is it
Put
one?
it in dice prison.
what was it?
You know what it is, Bryce.
Well,
You
using
know
what skill?
It is.
It's perception. So you get to add perception to
So
it.
13.
Okay.
How dare you?
Natural 1 plus 1.
I figured. Yeah.
Just to be sure.
You should probably just
These are
book it.
cool.
You're
They're cool
fairly
font.
quick.
I'll check it out. You can't climb up there.
Okay,
It
great.
is your move.
It is my move.
Yes.
Now, if you roll poorly, it's my fault.
What would you like to do? So far, they have not started searching for you,
Actually,
but they
it's
have
my
heard.
Did I
Personal
recognize the
cheat
voice who said that? or-
Yes.
And it was Gillen?
Yep.
And I saw him throw Cypher in the
Can you
house.
see this section of the wall from?
Which way?
I feel like I just army crawl. I want to get that way. Seems they both are bad, but this I might be able to jump off the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So army crawl that way.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping that if I did.
That is
go
one movement.
undetected. Okay.
Are you gonna continue army crawling?
Oh dear. What does this roof look like?
This is butted up against it, and it's comes up in like a cone type shape.
Okay.
And there is a large amount of smoke coming up right here
Okay.
from the chimney.
There's a
I'd wanna,
rupee
like,
at the top.
Pop
like
up to a
Kakariko Village.
crouch.
There's a random chicken up here.
There's a
Yeah, I want to pop up to like a
take
really
the
low
chicken
crouch and run
I
over.
fly down.
A low crouch.
Not run over. You're not run over.
Well, no, but like when you're going as fast as you can, we're playing hide and seek type thing.
Okay, so I'll make that a double move.
I'm trying to like get into the smoky area, but
Okay.
near the roof.
Roll stealth.
Come on, David's
Please,
dice.
Please.
It's just a bad night, guys. It's
What
just-
was it?
It's a 3, so it's a 16. I've never had this many rolls
Yeah,
below
you're-
3 in
yeah.
a row.
It's a
ever.
bummer, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
you're
really
rolling
sucks.
really.
So you said a 16?
Mhm.
Okay, so that's 10. That is 8. Attracted attention there,
The guy farthest away.
and attention here.
That's good.
And this one has now moved up and is like pulling himself up onto.
Are they in his sight yet? Or
No.
is she in
Oh.
his sight
No,
yet?
there's no way
No.
that he's seeing any of this. The barn would obstruct almost all of this as it is, and it's well without or outside of his dark vision.
Would my defy dark vision? Do you
Mm.
know?
No, because you're almost an eighth of a mile away in the
Yeah.
tree line still. So just by me allowing you to see the campfire details
Is
at all
generous.
is generous.
I will
This is
run
where
over to
word
Gillen.
phrase or
Basically,
anything would have been helpful.
here's the slave collar you asked for. What would I call him? Master, mentor, teacher,
That's a guess, I guess.
Sifu,
Let's call him his name.
master. Yeah, that's what I'll go with.
You would go with Zool.
Fair. Okay. I was like, there is no Dana. There's only Zool.
Because that's what masters are called.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Then yeah, that's
Heard.
what I would.
So
that's what I
whether
would
there be
call
slave masters or teachers or anything like that, anyone that's in command of you, you could call Zool.
him. There you go.
Sensei.
So I run up to him and
Roll deception. Well, roll
Yeah.
deception.
Persuasion, deception.
Yeah, with advantage because
I have all the props.
yeah, you have props and
All right, there we go. I'm using my halfling luck.
okay.
That is a 20.
20. What is the meaning of this?
My Zool requested this slave collar. Do you want to delay him at
And
your own peril?
go ahead and roll perception.
Oof, 16.
So he only has 3 marks on his collar.
Ah,
You know I outrank you. Get out of here.
but you don't outrank my master. You move.
And Gillen's gonna play along,
Is that intimidation?
and with his intimidation check and his assassin lore, he slips a knife right up under the guy's
There
throat.
you go.
That could have been you. Leave. And with that, he is gone. Will you tell my other apprentice that she needs to work on her skills? She alerted half the camp. come down here.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
I am going to go up after you and basically go up to you and just slide the slave collar on her.
Roll an acrobatics check. Gillen's going to give you one of the foot throw
It's
things.
26.
So yeah, you were able to get up there,
You just see it stained like against the smoke, like.
and you are able to make it to her.
So I clap the slave collar on you.
And with a whoosh,
Okay.
it connects.
Are they gonna kill us? What are they doing?
Well, they won't if you come and be appropriately chastised. Let's go.
I feel like appropriately chastised and like, but I'm coming.
No, I'm not asking you to act like you've been decapitated. Act like you've been punished, or you're going to get punished, and you know it, and you deserve it. Jeez, it's like you've never been a slave before. Let's go.
All right, so you were go ahead and make an acrobatics check to get back down to the
I
ground.
have a mom.
Acrobatics check.
Yep. Okay.
24. You slip
17,
and land on your
17.
face.
We're good. Acrobatics.
That's good. Cone of shame.
Cone of shame.
You put it on upside down so that the wine part of
It's
It looks
like
like
the
the
dog
wolf.
from the vet.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
Yeah.
I'm ashamed to call you my apprentice. Do better next time. He was able to make it into the inn, and you could barely make it over the wall.
I just glance at Cypher like, what do you do in this situation? Okay, no.
Oh, I cuff you around the back of the head and go. You made us both look bad.
Sorry.
Go to my room. And he goes from the inn. First one on the left, top of the stairs.
All right, I grab you by the collar and base, not the slave collar, but like
Okay.
your gi, and just which is really kind of comical. If it wasn't so serious, the halfling is dragging.
Yeah.
And basically, I'm super pissed. You're embarrassed and
Yeah.
shocked, and I'm all dragging like just force frog walking you all the way in and around.
You miserable, incompetent.
Yeah, basically just lambasting
Well,
you. I didn't know Cypher knew so many bad words. 30.
Okay, he slips you a parchment.
All right.
All right, so you guys make it to the inn, and you go upstairs. As you unroll the parchment, it is a scroll of basically greater message. So you just need to know who you're trying to communicate with.
Okay, cool.
Can I ask you a quick question?
What?
Is this real or are we pretending? What is happening?
We were trying to get out of here without raising the alarm or getting killed.
That was the original plan. What's changing? Who?
We're both visible. That's what changed. So we just need to get out of here. So I'm assuming there's a window out of the.
He said to
His
wait.
room?
So he meant for you to wait for him.
Oh, okay. Still, there's a window out of the bedroom.
Yes, there would be.
Okay. I'm gonna look out of it.
Okay.
Where is the inn?
Shifty Saddle is the inn.
So actually, I can move them.
So
right?
are
Yep.
they?
Yeah,
they are
we're
there.
over
up
here.
here.
So they're going to be the first one on the left, so it'll be above here.
Do I see anything outside with a 20?
You see a resting ogre below the window.
Just below the window? Cool.
And you briefly. It just settles back in.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go through his room.
Smell of Irish spring.
What are you doing? Why? Is he an enemy or a friend? Why are we looting his room?
We don't know.
Can I take this off?
So, not yet. However, I will rig it I'll mess with it to make it to where it will come off.
Okay, so you're
Easier.
able to unclasp it. She
Okay.
would not have been able to.
Okay, that's good.
So yes, I will.
And that's a
roll
magic that you
towards-
didn't recognize because you've always been
on
familiar
the,
with it.
on the flip side of it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Got it.
and that's basically whoever puts it on is the only one that can take it off.
Fancy.
That's cool.
So,
Well, then I'm like, here. I take it off, and I basically give it to you, and I go, put this on.
Again, why'd you take it off?
Because if you put it on yourself, then you can take it off.
You are your own
and
master.
it works.
And Asha's like, that's true of everything else.
This is a very confusing night.
All right. Roll perception.
Oof. That is a 30 again.
Nice. That's a 20. Oh, it's 5, sorry. 17.
You were
Just gotta
able
get this
to
Yep.
find, rummage through the chest. You find, some gold, some boots, nothing of note.
You there
Okay.
yet?
And
Yeah, they're
That
all
appears
coming
to
out
be it.
right now.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm figuring
Do
it
well.
out.
Hey, that was a
appears to be
natural
it.
It
20.
was natural 20 and
All
19. All these. Okay, works.
All right.
His thievery check was
People
slightly
say
better.
it
than
the
your
right
roll.
way.
His thievery check was slightly better than your roll.
Shoot.
glad you told
Well, he
me.
is level 7, I guess.
So,
I learned from the best. Her name was Laura Bailey.
That's why Dice Princeton exists.
Yeah.
All right. Then
So what's the deal with Gillen?
I have no idea. I went uninvisible, hiding under his table. He was already there, so I just played that. Hopefully, that he was here doing kind of what we're doing, except for where we were hiding, and not in plain sight. He was doing the other thing. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to hope that he can get us out of here. Plus, there's a lot of bad guys all over the place. They're massing an army nearby, and I basically
Oh yeah.
relay the contents of the battle map.
And I'd
to
be like,
you.
yeah, they're going to Pike's Point, but not Era. Well, we can talk about that later, I assume. But
Where's Ira?
I think he's planning to go to Goblin City. If I
No,
heard
like
it
where
right.
is he right now?
Oh, well, a guy in charge over in the house said he was going to go to Goblin City. Maybe it wasn't Era. Anyways,
Okay.
I mean, we have no idea what Era looks like, right?
No, we
We don't.
I know what he looks like.
You would.
yep. Yeah, he hasn't said that
I
he's.
thought he. I guess not.
yeah, there's more, but
Well, we don't have anything but time right now
No.
until
yeah, I would share too. What we talked about.
Gillen gets back.
They need equipment to storm the area. Could be answer
Alright.
in the barn.
So, 5 or so minutes pass.
Did we tell the guys what to do?
No, we told them to wait 20 minutes.
Oh.
Or we told them we would be back in about 20 minutes.
It's been. That's true. We have a couple minutes left, maybe.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that.
No, I remember. You said that they would be. Oh wait, did they tell us though? 'Cause I remember when
We
you
were
guys.
talking of. I figured that I was saying all of these
I
words
mean, at
to
this
her
point, our
while
assumption
everybody
is
was
that
there.
we're gonna stay still until
we see a
something
call
that-
for
Time's
help.
up.
So we're not acting.
Scrambled back down and just be like, it's been another 5 minutes. Things are totally normal. Nothing's happened.
I mean,
We just-
I trust that they are okay right now, based on what we can see.
It'd be really cool to blow off the dim flame, though.
That could still happen.
Okay.
You're mollified. As long as you get this.
I'm
burning
still
Tell me
fussing-
there's a chance.
It's fussing at you guys for not coming up with a better way to get them out of there.
I mean, wooden walls, fireball. Seems like a great plan to get them out.
Isn't everything in there fire though?
I mean, to be fair, we actually didn't know they were going to be going in.
Yeah, again,
Actually, we don't know if they went in or not. We actually think.
We,
that
yeah,
mean,
that's
you
true.
probably
We have
could
no
do it
idea.
You have no
outside.
clue they went
Yeah.
in.
So we think that they're just around
Around
the
the
perimeter.
outside, yeah.
Now that you say that, blowing up the dim flame could be really bad. Because they could be there. So.
What do you mean they could?
Well, aren't they? They're not invisible anymore, though.
But they could be inside the building. Also, if there's fire, is the fire going on top?
The lighthouse.
No.
Nobody
No.
thought like a scry or.
I can see some baddies up there.
Yeah, there's a couple torches,
We don't
but
have-
not.
none of us
Right.
have
It's not
anything.
lit.
Yeah.
We didn't have anything useful.
Yeah.
We should probably find something.
Mhm.
Well, I think we just keep waiting it out.
So
Unless I know where they are, and then I'm
message
gonna blow it up.
parchment. I'm assuming I would know how far it works. I just have to know the person I
That you
should
intend to
know
speak
them.
to. Yep.
You can talk to us.
And how. What's the communication like?
Regular message says, you mouth words quietly, but instead of coming out of your mouth, are transferred directly to the ears of your target. Others can't hear your words any better than if you were normally mouth them. The target can hear your words as if you were standing right next to you. Target can give a brief response as a reaction. Greater message might offer different possibilities for responses.
So it'll open up communication for 10 minutes, and it's up to 1,500 feet.
What if the target is out of range or dead?
It'll give you static feedback,
Alright.
but it will still consume the spell.
Darn it,
The
this is a
number you
one use
have
thing.
dialed is
Yeah, is that what you're
1,500
saying?
feet.
Yep.
So we could use this to try to be like,
So 500
don't
yards.
do anything stupid to the guys, or to try to message one of the guardians and see what's
You're
up.
approximately 200 yards from the wall.
Yeah.
I use this parchment.
Talk to Claude.
Talk to Liam. That would be even
Ask.
better.
It would work
Yeah.
through the portal.
Oh.
And ask Donovan where he's at.
Wow, not what I was expecting.
Yeah,
Because we know he's alive.
his familiar
We
is not.
don't know
His
that.
familiar
We
is
do.
not dead.
We know he's alive because Liam has the pet that's attached to Donovan or
Familiar.
familiar. And
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Then awesome.
Yeah,
Then,
Donovan's
I'm glad
cat
you said
is alive,
Donovan.
and in Liam's little.
yeah, and Liam specifically said that
that's
if
how he would know
it
if
dies, then
Aha.
Donovan's dead. So
So there we go.
Donovan is
I asked him where he's at.
All right. Underground somewhere. We were covered when we were brought here.
Okay, can you tell me any
Are
more
you-
about
are
where you
you here?
at? Well, I'm obviously within 1,500 feet. Aren't you the magic user?
Yes. Why are you here? You should leave. This is no place for you.
Oh, come on, we're helping. So give us more information so we can help more. Also, Liam kind of went overboard and almost killed himself
Just
trying to
Tommy's
get
okay.
power.
Tommy's okay. He's okay now.
That will have to be dealt with.
It's been dealt with. I'm just letting you know that there's stuff going on. So let us help you.
Okay. I'm magically bound, so I cannot currently cast spells. We are below ground. It appears that a tunnel has been dug to keep us here. A wall has been erected with magic. They feed us through this wall. I'm not sure where we are in relation to the town. I do know that we're underground. I do not believe we left town.
Cool.
Gosh, you get so many faces in that.
Hmm?
Wow, that was like an emotional roller coaster. What is he saying?
It's like talking to the diary.
I am completely ignoring her. I am focusing on what he is talking or what he's saying because I know there's a limited amount of time.
15
let's
minutes
see.
is a long time.
It is.
10 minutes.
Your
Um,
face tells 1,000
Greater.
stories.
10
Please
minutes,
tell
Okay.
1,500 feet.
Oh, gotcha.
What else can you see? Is there anyone else in there with you? And you said
We're all here except for Gillen. He was not in town whenever they came.
yeah.
Are the kids okay?
Yes, everyone is alive and well. At least they were as of a couple hours ago.
So hold on 1 second. And then there's a brief pause. Okay. How are you going to help?
Well, we can try to either get you guys out quietly. It's worked so far. Well, we're really good at getting out, not so much, or getting in, not getting out. Or we
So are
can, we can.
How's this helping?
We can cause a distraction outside the gates and hopefully empty the place. And
We can talk to Gillen when he's here. I don't
I
know.
was
if
going to
he
say,
has-
Gillen seems to have insinuated himself with the powers that be. He has some sort of important rank with them, so maybe with his help, we could launch a coordinated effort. We could also just, again, get you guys out, and then we've got a portal back to the desert's, the Oracle's Garden in Aaron's place, but
Have we told him about the mirror yet?
no, we do have a mirror that can help counteract Ira's magic, reflect it back on him.
Maybe.
But
So,
that doesn't help us right now.
First order, you need to get to us.
Yes.
There should only be 3 places that would be easily accessible underground inside the town. One would be in the inn, one would be under the Great Hall, and the other in the Dim Flame.
Okay. I've been in the Great Hall. I did not see any construction work, guards, or anything.
So the Great Hall, it is a hidden area under the main table.
All right.
It is more of a fallout shelter where we would retreat if under attack. We
Alright.
should be the only ones that know of this.
Right.
Unless the table was moved and they found it.
So you guys are hiding, or you guys have been bound?
We are
and
bound.
Kidnapped.
Yes, we are bound and being kept somewhere.
All right. So it's probably not there. The most people that were anywhere was the inn.
It appears that the place that we are, the area holding us, was made with Move Earth.
So do you reckon they're relying more on stealth than they are?
Yes, I don't
Okay.
believe that everyone knows that we are here or what our location is. That would explain why Gillen hasn't come for us if you said that he is infiltrated himself.
All right. So are you guys, if freed, are you capable of fighting? Are your way out?
We've rested for quite a while. I'm ready to sling some magic.
Cool. All right.
Or we can get out.
Getting out's probably the best. There
Should
are.
we tell him about the portal?
I already did. I just did.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Um,
I'm trying to get one side of this conversation. I kind of forgot.
There are what we refer to in the biz as a buttload of bad guys out there.
Then stealth might be the
It's a
best way.
very, very
Yeah,
particular
and
phrase.
so yeah, you can probably magic us out pretty good once you're released. So,
Choose one button.
so yeah, so if you think Under the Great Hall is the most likely place, then we'll see you shortly.
Again, it could be any of the 3 areas, but that would be the most secretive.
Okie dokie.
It was the Great Hall, the Dim Flame, and the inn, right?
Yes.
And the inn is the one that's covered up with people. And it seems like they're using the dim flame. Well, we didn't look in the dim flame, but it seems like they're using that as kind of a sniper's nest. The only place that's
Yeah.
unoccupied is the Great Hall.
Logically, too, it makes sense to have prisoners be in the middle, not on the edge.
Well, yeah.
Says Ko from his ghostly form.
I'm saying that not at all. Just, yeah, more out loud.
No,
thinking
I
out
was going
loud.
to say, honestly, what makes the most sense to me is to put them below the Shifty Saddle,
Where everybody.
where everybody's
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
But as the Great Hall is unoccupied, that's the easiest place to check now.
Yeah.
So Gillen has now come back to the room.
Oh my gosh, you always do that.
So I look.
I was like, "Are you okay?"
I look at him real quick. Do you know where Donovan's at?
Underground somewhere. I'm not sure where.
the dim flame, this building, or the Great Hall, I'm talking to him, or at least I was talking to him. So, you want to go get him?
That would be preferable.
All right, let's go.
We should wait a moment. Where do you think he is? There's 3 areas you said, correct?
Correct.
How are they being bound?
He said he was magically bound, but they are being not guarded. They are. They were apparently magicked into place, and they're fed through a hole in the ground, supposedly under the table in the Great Hall.
Did you ask if they've been collared?
I did not.
Did you ask his surroundings?
What dirt? Which I didn't hear,
But-
because I'm far away from.
Meta, real quick. Did you ask his surroundings?
He didn't have any idea which of those 3. There was no inkling or nothing.
He got the impression that he was under the Great Hall.
You notice a piece of paper I slipped in your pocket. Ask him his surroundings. This seems relevant now.
Huh.
So
So I'm assuming, yeah, he gets in, the spell has waned or has broken or
Yep.
whatnot. All right, I figured we were.
Bye now.
Okay, bye.
I do not recall guards entering or leaving that area with food besides what the commander had requested.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, it's currently unoccupied, so there's little to no issue with checking that place off our list now.
It will look suspicious for the 2 of you to enter that area again.
Yeah, if we're seen.
I also haven't really been the best.
How about we start with this? I'll send you to the dim flame. We'll make a scene of it downstairs. You're to retrieve a book of shadows or something along those lines. Figure it out. And bring it to me. This will be a test of your intellect. Oh boy. I will check the Great Hall.
Got
Did we
it.
do
So
that
what are we gonna do with
distraction?
Miss Jingle Pants over here?
The 2 of you can go together.
Oh, okay.
Unless you'd like to check the inn.
I don't know. No. I'll go. Just as long as you don't drag me again. That was weird.
So,
It was part of the act. I think it went well.
as far as I'm aware, the only place in the inn that goes underground would be behind the bar. And that would enter where they store the wine. It's cooler below ground.
It would be a good place to do it. Maybe later, when people are out.
There. Maybe we can start a party.
I like
Okay.
Grace.
Let them drink themselves to sleep.
Ooh, that's a good idea. She can dance.
But I don't drink, so there you go. No fear there.
Dancing it shall be.
I throw a sudden elbow at
Sure.
Cypher.
Oh no, this plan is going terribly.
I mean,
Oh, that's
it could have been
fantastic.
so much worse.
Alright, we still have 12 minutes, so we have enough to play this out a little bit. Alright. So, I will meet you downstairs, and we'll say 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
You check the dim flame, and by the time I get back, here. And he gives you about 20 gold. Go ahead and get the party started.
With just a glare. Just takes the
There's a
audience.
stage.
For you. You can sing. Go for it. Knock yourself out.
Alright. Cypher.
Yeah.
What's your performance at?
Oh, terrible. It's literally in her backstory, too, that she can't sing, so that's out of the question. Dancing went okay, but no.
I just knew you hated it. That's why I thought it would be.
You pretty much just do your like forms.
She's just like, this is not turning out well.
You don't drink.
Yeah, I know, but what am I gonna do?
You're quite the hardy person.
Be a
Do the like down over your shoulder.
Again, like
No, you can start betting people that when someone gives you a drink, you hand it to the next guy, and then you're like, "Oh, I bet you can." And then it's really easy to get people to drink. They always want to.
Okay. How about I just pretend to be in trouble and like serve people drinks all night? That sounds better. That sounds better. Let's go.
All right, this was a mistake. You're right.
So, you leave the inn with Gillen. As you cross in front of the Great Hall, he breaks off and enters. And you head on to the dim flame.
So,
All right.
And you have been left behind in the inn.
I thought you said I could go with him.
Now that you're splitting up, because you to check all three places,
I thought you said I could go with Cypher.
or you can not check the inn for
no,
now.
no. Give me that money. Okay.
I'm so excited for this. All right,
You're welcome.
you get to the dim flame. What would you like to do?
I am basically going to not
We know.
burst in. I'm obviously
What?
not trying
We
to cause a
haven't started to
scene,
worry about them
but
yet.
I am
No.
just on a mission. Like I am not.
Roll
we're not,
society.
We don't know where
no
they
suspicion. No,
It's
we don't.
26.
Okay, because you grew up as a slave. You know exactly how a slave apprentice would move through this area. So you draw absolutely no attention to yourself. As you enter with an air of confidence, but still quiet and meekly, because you know that you have the confidence of your Zool behind you,
Right.
but at the same time you know that you can only do so much until he gets angry.
Right.
So
I am furniture. I am on a mission. I've been given a job, and I know what someone who looks like has been given a job.
Yep.
Looks like.
exactly. So you move in, and there is old Cypher inside, and he appears to be going through or cataloging magical items.
Wait. Oh, I was like, I walk in and I see myself cataloging it. That would be scary.
No.
I was like, is it the shadow version? Because I thought I stabbed him enough. Then I am going to. I've been in here a couple times. Does it look like there's been a massively huge reorganization, or is this guy just basically trying to figure out? Oh gosh, this guy uses his own personal Dewey Decimal System. I don't know how well this is arranged.
Roll perception and arcana.
All right, Arcana is the red one. That perception is a 22. Arcana is a 28.
Okay. So you feel the residual casting of a spell here, and the reason that it's still lingering is because it's mixed with interdimensional type magic. So what you're able to gather is it appears that a gravity well spell was cast in the center of the library, and it involved a handy haversack or something along those lines, or a bag of holding.
Okay.
That's likely how Liam was able to take as
Yeah,
many
this-
books as he did.
Got it.
So now, this person that's here is just picking up books that have been scattered around and trying to figure out what is left.
Got it. All right, then I will.
And he is just muttering to himself, well, this is interesting, but not helpful. What do you need?
I need a Book of Shadows.
Good luck.
Thanks. And I start just ignore him and start looking
Okay.
for it.
Roll perception.
That is a 24. No, 26.
Okay. So, in starting to move around, he's now moving throughout the area, trying to stay out of your way, but still glancing to see what you're doing. You notice behind where the counter was, there is a hatch. This is a hatch that seems to have been used. It was, when you were there originally, it was covered by a rug, so you didn't recognize it before. But now you're just playing along, looking at books, and you're throwing some on the shelf to kind of blend in.
So while I'm looking at them, I will basically do kind of like nonfiction, fiction, but like kind of like setting them like aside in stacks because I'm obviously not finding what I want, but trying to get the other guy to. I mean, if he looks at what I'm doing, it's obvious that I'm not just being
Roll your d20.
a jerk about it. This is an 18.
Okay. You find a spell of sleep amongst the books.
Yeah, I'm gonna pocket that.
Okay. So you have a scroll of sleep.
Cool. I ask, are any books downstairs? Because none of these are getting me what my master needs.
The downstairs is locked. There's nothing downstairs for you.
Okay. Then,
Restricted section.
all right. Then I grab. Oh, jeez. No, because I would be here looking until I find what I'm supposed to find. So I keep looking.
Okay.
Until I find a book that ostensibly will get me close enough to what I can bring it back without getting beaten.
Okay. Roll perception once again.
Natural 20.
Okay. And roll your d20 once more.
10.
Okay. So, as you find a book that seems to be what you're looking for, at least along the lines, you start to pull on it, and what you didn't realize is that it had gotten caught on a rope. Now, as he is climbing up the ladder, you pull on the book a little bit, it shakes the ladder, and he falls, striking his head, and is now unconscious.
Perfect. Then I immediately run over and check the hatch.
Okay. It is sealed with it's locked. Roll Arcana.
Ooh, Arcana. Okay. That is a 19.
You recognize that on his collar was a key. At least a small key that you recognized before as Donovan had held. Like a charm, basically, hanging from his collar.
All right. Then,
And you know that it's an arcane lock.
all right, then I will basically take it off, unlock it, and put it back.
Okay. That is unlocked.
I will open it and look.
Okay. Roll perception.
Ugh, 16.
All right. So, remnants of a teleportation circle are below. You see where fine metal had once been used is now scorched, and the warding around it is still glowing with a light blue.
Okay, so this is obviously how Liam and the group got out.
There is nothing left down here, and as far as you can tell, all the walls are intact.
Okay.
It appears that they were likely worried about someone trying to come back through that teleportation area than to house anything down there.
All right, cool. Then I will close it, lock it back, and put the key back.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Screw that guy.
All right. Anasha, what are you doing?
Did we come through this area when we came up, or no?
Yes, you've been in the tavern.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
What
it
sorts
looks.
of people are there?
What sorts of people?
Yeah.
You have a variety of people.
Okay.
All.
Your new best friends.
Yep.
You're totally
One
gonna
seems
go
to be a little
Coyote
more
Ugly in the
sloshed
bar,
than
right?
the others,
Okay.
but most of them are just generally sitting around, not doing much, smoking a little.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going down the stairs with 20 gold, and I would like to stand on the stage, punch a little more than usual. I don't know what slaves do, but I'm just punching a little more and saying, All we've had is eggs today, and eggs yesterday, and per my master's orders, it is a good night to celebrate being alive. Drinks on the house.
Well, this is the
Roll
best.
deception with double advantage.
It's the best.
Because not only did you just toss gold to a bunch of thieves,
Yep.
but you also
Bought the liquor.
said that you remembered the egg thing as part of it.
17.
17?
Yeah.
So you see the first Slosh guy go, bring out the good stuff! And the rest of them give a slight cheer and now are observing you with a little more curiosity.
Just
Trust
what
me,
you want.
I'd rather have this myself. This is Gillen's doing. And I go over to the barkeep and I'm gonna say, my punishment for failing the test today was that I have to help you.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Roll deception once more.
Please be good.
Anasha the
I have
barback.
5.
5?
I have no deception plus nothing. It's just a straight roll.
Are you sure this is your punishment? It seems that you might be lying to me.
Oh, I don't have to help you. If you would prefer not, I would rather take a drink.
Good.
Oh,
Thank you.
jeez, way to
Drink.
go.
And then I'm gonna pull out of my gold and I say, and he said to give that to you, that you especially work overtime and need a good time. Thanks.
Drink.
You have to.
Gods forgive me. I'm just gonna drink.
Roll Constitution.
This is the best.
Can I do like a sip and not just guzzle the whole thing?
Actually, Fortitude saving throw.
Okay. Okay, well we have was there a +1 to fortitude? I have 13 written over it instead of 12. Or is that not? Was that from like last campaign?
That's from your.
You got the buff
Yeah,
to
you got the
Constitution.
buff.
So you
Okay,
would get
so
a buff
15.
Yeah.
Yep. So what is it?
15.
15 total?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was gonna say you are drunk.
Your
one.
eyes get heavy.
I mean,
So you remember what fire felt like on the outside.
Yeah.
This is fire on the inside. It burns
wow.
all the way down. And you realize we didn't stop for dinner since we came here. I only had like berries and stuff.
Yeah.
A few faint notes of vanilla.
I'd like to hold
Some
onto the bar.
buttered pecan.
Just lean
You
over.
throw up on the bar.
Pretend to have a terrible night. I am having a terrible night.
Another!
I'm good.
This will make you float, I promise.
Oh no.
That's alright. Gillen said I wasn't allowed to have any. I probably should have
Oh
that one.
no, I know Gillen, dearie. Gillen would make sure that you get a proper punishment.
That's true, but I'd rather have it
Drink
come from his.
another.
Roll.
Roll perception.
Okay. 23.
You are intimidated.
Oh, I'm intimidated?
Yes.
I sure am. So I guess that means I'd probably take it,
You're
wouldn't
gonna
I?
drink it, yeah.
Alright.
This
You're about
is
to be inebriated.
Yeah,
too.
because let's be honest, when you haven't done any type of alcohol ever, it
Oh,
also
yeah.
hits extra hard.
Oh yeah, it does.
alright.
And this is if he
Especially
doesn't-
having
this is-
not
and this is
eaten
if he doesn't
anything.
Spike it.
Yep. Oh, probably it's spike. I'm
So
floating. I'm floating.
You're
floating.
floating.
literally.
Oh, literally?
Yes. This is a drought of levitation.
Oh. Well, let's play this off since I'm already feeling a little terrible. I'm gonna say, see, this is the kind of establishment that makes you lift your spirits. So, take my example, everyone. To Hearn. To our coming victory.
Wow. That's not hurting, okay.
He told me about that, so...
Alright.
Now you're hoping that these guys know.
Roll a reflex save at disadvantage.
That was broad
Okay.
enough.
That's good. Let the next one be good. Nope. Okay. So 17.
Alright, so you were able to grip onto the counter
Okay.
as your Backhand and feet are rising.
Back in. you got to know high haunches.
So now you're a butt up.
Yes.
Make a fortitude save.
Okay. Well, please let me throw this out. Oh, unfortunately, that's pretty good. 30.
Okay, so you were able to hold your liquor.
Okay. I'm holding it. Kind of wish it
You
came
can
out.
barely hold your body.
I kind of wish it. Well, does everyone else seem to be having a good time at least?
We're about to find out.
They're not as high as you are.
Yeah, but this gives you an excellent perspective to see behind the bar
Yep.
and any shenanigans.
Yes, several of them are drinking to their fullest extent. They seem to be trying to drink as much as they can before anyone else catches on that there's
That it's
like free beer going on and
Mhm.
stuff. So yeah, they have been powering through. One has started a drinking game and they've just got shots and they're going to
I'm
town.
gonna look through and go, hey, there you go.
But the bartender has not taken a drink.
What about you?
I shall not consume.
I see. So Gillen's good times wasted on you?
Unfortunately,
Can I see anything past
Gillen
here?
can give me a good time after I get off.
Ah, now that fits a shady character like him. Yep.
Well,
Great.
bit of a prude, eh?
Just
Can I see
mark
anything?
that to ask about in the after act.
Well,
we just
he-
went from family friendly to family questionable.
He did have his own room
Earn
above
explicit
the end,
tag.
so
Yeah.
stands to reason.
Okay. Well, if I don't know where I'm holding and where the door is, but I would try to get a upside down vantage point.
Okay,
Right side
so,
up vantage point.
so the trapdoor is going to be over here on this far side.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know if I can do this. I've dropped mine in the past, but I was wondering if I could like hand one to the door person.
Are you trying to actually hand it to him?
No,
or are
I'm
you
trying to get closer to the trapdoor, but I've got
Okay.
an excuse for it.
All right, roll a dexterity check.
Okay. This is ridiculous. So just add the dexterity.
Yep.
14.
Okay, so yes, you are able to pass him a bottle, and he goes, "I shouldn't. I shouldn't."
Okay, we'll
I
save
I
it for
shouldn't.
later. Okay, there you go.
I can
Sky
think about.
high.
All I can think about is you just going out the door accidentally and just floating.
And then
Hey.
you seeing
That
her.
would be a thing
I
to
was gonna
do.
say, but what
Lightly
happens when it
on,
ends? Do I come
very
down or do I come
Rapidly.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not saying
fly.
you can go up, up, up.
I'm not
You
sure
can
I've
just
been
go over,
located.
over, over.
And just hold on. My cat treats falls is 10 feet shorter, but
The thing is,
think
I
I'll
don't
do
know
more.
I don't know how potion of levitation works. If it's just straight uppy, 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 or can you control it?
We don't know how it works. either.
Are there trees that would catch her?
Most of the inner area is not.
It's
Cleared here.
Yeah, okay. It's deforested.
Yeah.
in this.
So how long does this last then?
Oh, just a moment or two more.
Okay.
Would you like another?
No, but
I have a variety if you'd like.
I'm gonna try to hook my feet underneath the stool so I don't
Okay.
fall.
All right. So now you've situated yourself. So now you're just sitting on the stool, holding it, kind of cross legs underneath it.
Did I see anything while I was moving the?
It does appear that that door is able to be opened.
I don't know what they're expecting me to find out. I guess so.
So, all right. So, a few minutes into this, Gillen comes back in.
Hello.
I said dancing,
I don't dance.
clearly. You made sure she's had a good night. Yes, Gillen, she's having a great night. I'm guessing you mean that she needs to not be so well in the morning.
Ooh.
It seems that she may have been punished enough. She's never had a drink before. Ah,
That's true.
fair. One more! Gillen goes, no. This is fine. May I see that one in the back there? And he grabs it. Drink this.
Don't drink from strangers.
Do you drink it? Okay. Your feet.
Just
So
probably
you-
just crumple the
so
rest
you
of
just-
the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
You feel the weight of the world back on you, and now because you drank, you are drunk. You are feeling horrible. Just not because you're just.
I just broke my oath. I'm gonna
so
cry.
you've broken your oath as a monk.
If Armin could see me now, I'm not saying this out loud. I'm just thinking this. I'm not saying this out loud.
Go to the guest quarters and sleep it off.
Yes, Master. I'm sorry to have disappointed you.
So you slink back upstairs.
You really have had a bad night.
Cypher, this is when you return.
I got what you asked for. Didn't know I had that effect, but
Thank you. Would you like a drink?
I'm good. Thanks, though.
Okay, the two of you go to my room instead.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was already up there. My bad.
You were at the stairs.
Oh, okay.
You're not moving quick.
No.
Help her if she needs.
You
I
got it.
needs.
You just grab her by the collar.
Yeah.
Okay?
Just drag her
No,
upstairs.
please don't do that again. It makes me feel smaller than I am.
And you see, roll perception. You roll perception with disadvantage.
Roll perception.
Ooh.
30.
18.
Alright, you see him pull a platinum out
Okay.
and slide it to the barkeep. Give me the finest wine from downstairs, please. I know that's where the good stuff is kept. And she looks at the platinum, looks up at him. He rolled very well with diplomacy.
Good job, Dan.
She rolled very poorly. He rolled a 17, she rolled a 2.
Nice.
Perfect.
That's my dude.
For you. And she gives like a half-hearted shrug and a smile. And it seems that he's been working her over a bit.
It's been working.
Not in that manner.
Oh,
All of you.
it's coming out now.
He has been building rapport.
Oh, is
Ah,
that
Good way to refer to it.
I hate you all.
I've been here a night or
Now
two.
you know how it begins.
Building rapport.
Well then, as she begins to go downstairs, he is going to jump the bar and stealth after her.
I thought you were gonna say kiss her. Be like,
Wow, that's escalated quickly.
oh, I don't know.
Rapport came.
Rapport?
to
I don't know.
So he leans down, and from what you are able to get as you're getting ready around the corner, you're kind of glancing
Seeing what's
around.
up.
You see him go below the bar for a second, and then hop back up and hop back over the bar. And then a few moments later, she returns and puts the wine bottle down, and roll perception.
17.
Right. You barely hear over the now slight roar in the inn. You should have this for later. Just, you work hard, and I know that Ira keeps you very close. The way he treats you is not right. Please, enjoy. And he then walks away. And that is where we will stop.
Wow. Guys, I'm sorry. I did not know we were gonna leave you outside of the city for the entire session.
Well, none of us could
I'm
predict
just
this.
Things went very wrong.
None of us could have predicted.
They were along
this.
for the ride, though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
Nobody got stabbed in the crotch. You know,
Nobody's
nobody,
caught. I mean,
nobody's dead.
I mean, we're
Nobody's
in a good position.
alerted.
Could've
I don't
been
know what
way
I was
worse.
thought
gonna
of a
say.
way to make sure they were okay.
Nah.
At least we used it on
We
Donovan.
don't have any way.
Do what?
That was
to do
awesome.
that, though.
Oh, the
That's
message
the
on
thing.
Donovan.
Oh,
We did
yeah?
Because
try to
you
think
gave
of,
that to
like,
us
what
for
can
them,
we do?
right?
Yeah, 100%
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
very surprised. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode.
We sure did.
Stick around.
Most of us.
We are about to do our after action, but if you're not going to join us for that, because there are possible spoilers and you want to be unspoiled,
You're just on a roll tonight, man.
have a good night.
Build that
Go
rapport,
and build
Oh, and build
rapport.
but stay unspoiled.
Oh.
Oh no.
And if you're still with us now,
Then I'm sorry.
this is the after action.
If
So
you decide to unfollow, we
We
understand.
we're going to talk about this episode.
I don't understand. This is good, clean family fun.
Some of the ramifications of what I've said, but there are possible spoilers, or at least hints as to what is happening.
After the
So-
actual building rapport.
Did you enjoy
Right
this
now.
episode?
This was great.
I did. I found myself like I'm so engaged in thinking about like what's going on. I realized at one point I should be figuring out a plan in case something happens, and so that I had to like pull myself out of the story, out of what was happening, because I'm just like, this is so tense.
Yeah, this was
So-
Yeah,
crazy.
as soon as you gave me that greater message thing, I was like, I know what he wants me to do with it,
Yeah.
and I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Also, your first roll in the
Was this the hatch? The one that he missed? I was so curious about that.
oh yeah,
You saw-
so you missed that there was
So
a
you
hatch
saw
in
a
there.
letter, but then missed something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
Well,
was,
I wasn't terribly.
but
I wasn't looking under there.
in the dim flame was the first instance of luck coming to fortune.
Mm.
Oh, that guy falling.
Yep.
I gotcha.
So
That's
Interesting.
So yeah, the first roll that I had to do that was the 18. That was your luck roll,
Ah.
and that was what ended up scoring him eventually being knocked unconscious. I was just trying to decide how best to do that.
I gotcha. Well,
As your luck paying
I
off.
was trying to basically get him on my side as well.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, without kissing Potter, it was something that was low key enough to where it would make sense to
You were
someone
building
in the system.
rapport.
Darn right I was.
Never gonna live that
You want to
down.
go build some rapport?
I've built all the rapport and I can't stand this no more.
So, I was gonna say, for the
Wow.
other two that were just watching, did you feel that tension there?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what can I do? Nothing. Literally nothing. Because
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, I'm starting to think like I've got telekinetic. I just broke Gazmac.
Oh no!
Already?
Super glue.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got
Read your cardboard again.
This is why we can't have nice things, Tim.
Back to cardboard.
Super glue.
Oh yeah. Also,
It'll be
these
your
things
best
are
friend.
fairly fragile.
Yeah,
and
good
the
to know.
resin is brittle.
I noticed. Just I
Learn.
just did like a light tap.
Yeah.
So
Surprise.
Good to know.
just use this guy instead. I forget what I was saying.
So you need to be
You-
figuring
you have
something out. You had
telekinesis.
telekinesis.
I was thinking like I've got telekinetic projectile. What can I like toss to like distract these guards that are up here and like try and make a way in? I prepared dimension door so I could like pop in and pop out if I need to, kind of thing. But I was just
Can
like,
you cast Dimension Door?
it was one of the spells that I copied from.
Yeah,
Liam's
me
spell
too,
book.
but it's 4th level.
Yeah,
Is it 4th level? I
It's
thought it was
4th
3rd.
level.
I'm fairly certain it's.
I thought it was 3rd.
Yeah.
Find out in just a second.
Well, we're
Because I
level
copied
5.
it, but I can't use it.
Okay.
That's
I know it means differently for the.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. It is 4th level.
Okay. Never mind. I didn't prepare that.
I prepared a different level 3 spell.
I prepared.
Speaks with animals.
No.
Oh,
Probably.
there it is.
Cows, what's up?
Probably hypnotic pattern then.
See, what I was gonna do is just go invisible and then use ghost sounds and then
Work your way
like
through
run like around the barrier and just
yeah,
try to.
I thought about ventriloquist, my
Yeah.
ventriloquist ring as well, of like trying to like pull people away. I was just, I don't know.
Because I can cast like a cantrip called like Ghost Noises. That's just like
Yeah.
unintelligible spook. Yeah, for 60, like it's 60 feet.
Yeah.
So I can go invisible and then just run around the border and scare, or run through the town and freak everybody out.
Haunted.
Wow.
Wow, well, lots of reveals there.
Sorry, everybody, that you didn't get to. We were not doing things efficiently.
I think that worked out though.
I mean,
it could have been so much
but
worse.
they're
better
not out
plan
yet.
next time.
yeah.
But they're, I mean, for the most part.
Worth killing, which
Safe
is
for
nice
now.
for now.
I mean, we know Gillen's alive. We know that they're
Are they
underground in
clear
the
yet?
town somewhere. And we know they're within 1,500 feet.
Well, we know they're either they're likely under the inn because he didn't come back and just straight to us and do the thing, which means he didn't find them under the Great Hall, and I didn't find him under the Dim Flame, and it sounds like he found something that led him to believe that they're down below.
Yeah.
So the smart thing to do would be to get out and get you guys, and then
Is there an entrance over here?
Do we know
No,
how or
so-
why Donovan
Yeah.
was kidnapped?
Oh, yeah,
Or-
all of
Oh.
them.
This is cute.
You
Let's
pour some.
let's play Catching Up with Gazmac and Crew.
oh, is that what we are now?
I don't know. But we referenced something along
Everyone
those lines
else
before.
and
All
Gasback.
right. So, for starters,
Because this is the
Gazmac-
place that hates you.
No.
Love hate. No, no, no.
No.
The
They
kids
love.
are
Oh, they
bitter.
love us at Enswood. The real people of Enswood love us.
They tolerate us.
They were nice.
They were
Oh,
all
we-
very nice overall.
Yeah. No.
They helped us.
So this was starting area basically for them.
Mhm.
You know, like if you're playing World of Warcraft, this is the inside Stormwind Keep area where
Yeah.
you're fighting wolves.
It's
and-
Kakariko Village.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. We did a few quests here and there. Heard there was a bad guy coming. Apparently, we left. And
no. Heard there is bad guy coming. Got the artifact to fight said bad
yeah,
guy,
And
that
never
happens.
came back.
and then never came
That's
back.
this
Oh.
place.
Yeah.
the side quest was much more interesting than the main quest, at least at the time. So we're paying for those decisions.
And this is after they told the heroes of Enswood that had been a party that had done cool things before all of this time. This is where they retired, basically. Yeah, they left and said, "We'll be back after we go explore the place," and then they didn't come
They
back.
never came.
Yeah.
Good job.
We're coming
No,
back
no.
now. We never.
Yeah, that's
We're
right.
back now.
Yeah.
We said we would come back, and we did.
Yeah. After they had several heralds of Era come through and say Era is coming, as they were shoved with a
They
spear.
didn't exactly
through-
give us a time.
I gave every illusion I could as the dungeon master that you should return, and they said,
And then we looked
Yeah,
at the
but you
staff
also
after,
gave us
right?
some
Or the
really
spear,
appealing
the pike,
other
whatever it's
things
called.
to do.
It was
And
the
then they heard
moment,
a giant
the
tower that
session
spits
where we
fire
were
at
all
things?
arguing where we were going.
Yeah.
In for it.
That's where I needed to look at the pike.
Right, but when did we
It-
look at the pike?
We looked.
So you looked at the pike to get to where the artifact was, but you never looked at it again
After.
until you were all the way to Desert's End.
Yeah, just a time.
Oh, it was a huge
I
debate.
thought,
just
I thought we
remember.
looked at it in Pike's Point. I guess not.
I don't remember. Gazmac does not remember people's names. He hears something that's akin to their name, and that's what he calls them.
Good
So
night.
it's-
Thank
it's
you for
like-
joining us.
Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
So
See you
everyone,
next week.
so like everyone who's been named in this campaign, I'm coming up with a second name for them.
I'm Crow.
Yeah, Crow,
Crow.
Nasher,
Mhm.
and
Nasher.
Seltzer.
Seltzer.
So Claude is Clog.
Liam.
Liam,
You
It's
just try not to
just that
speak to
devil kid.
Liam, right?
yeah,
You
pretty
gotta-
much. I just
Devil
don't- I
Kid.
just-
So he doesn't like
Hey,
Liam enough
you
that
there.
he has used his name properly.
what was his Cragwind?
Yeah.
Cragwind. So I called him Crackwind.
Yeah.
A crack
I
wind.
basically called him
Yeah.
Fart. Just basically like every character that's named that comes. So Donovan is Jonathan. Just like everybody is off. That's kind of the context there.
Okay.
Aaron is still Aaron, but it's spelled E.
It's E-R-I-N.
Oh,
Only
no.
one A.
So they went to Pike's Point.
Okay.
In Pike's Point, they met. Was he a detective or
Investigator.
an investigator?
Gilligan.
They ended up doing some stuff
Something else.
in that area.
Rachel
They
got
found a
awakened to
murderer.
the
Dylan.
Hey, we're not going to talk about that
He
part.
danced.
We
She danced with said
saved-
murderer.
We saved to save a bunch of
You
innocent
danced
people
with him.
died.
Oh,
She's
okay.
basically Clarice.
Oh,
I
and
don't know
we
what that is,
drank.
but
We had
Silence of the Lambs.
I still haven't seen it yet.
we drank something that
I know I made it.
made us
Ah,
fight
but
each
you-
other. What was that again?
What?
Remember?
You didn't. Oh yeah, so you
We
Gazmac
ate. Oh, it was
drank it.
eating. It was
ate
eating.
or
Yeah.
I passed it.
Gazmac is a drug addict.
yeah, because so there's
No, that's a little. I'm easily swayed. Oh,
You're not-
actually,
you're not a
probably
drug addict. You're
the
an
right way to
enjoyer of recreational
No.
substances.
I think the right way to say it is that when I take this particular drug, I'm more affected by it than
the
others.
drug is called Sweet Dreams. It essentially puts you into a dreamlike,
Yeah.
suggestive state.
Okay.
So originally, it's used for.
So I'm even more suggestible than normal.
So what he originally found is there's a place when he came through the portal from Hearn that's been manufacturing it. It is now spread throughout the entire area
Because someone gave them 20,000 gold.
because somebody
Yeah.
gave him 20,000 gold. He gets a hold of Sweet Dreams at a
Nightclub.
nightclub, not a brothel because
This
it's
the
not actually a brothel.
Heisenberg of Estonia, the
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
I'm more of the distributor. I'm not even the
He's
distributor.
more in
Investor.
distribution than I
I'm
am.
really, yeah, I'm
You're
really
the
the primary
enabler.
investor.
He's a supply chain manager.
That's right. He's the
Pretty
he's the
much.
silent
Logistics.
partner.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's
I
not-
work in logistics. Don't
So
worry.
yeah. So he had to take
shipping
it
and
to
receiving.
shenanigans happened. He had to take it.
It's
Now
in
he's
the
super
producer.
suggestible on it. Eventually, other cool things happen. Worth watching the episodes. YouTube roleplay games. But
Like, subscribe, ding that bell.
This guy knows.
so
There was a gladiator ring there. It was pretty cool.
it
that
was a
was
gladiator
fun.
bar.
Bar, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, essentially, this is the place they were supposed to come back to. The starting zone that they never finished.
There's that
Main
one quest that we forgot to turn in.
Yeah. You're late. And
Yeah.
you get
So
F.
yeah.
You got more than an F.
That's true.
Nah.
So now the children that you ran into are the children of the heroes that
Okay.
are captured. These heroes are being held captive now, probably under the inn.
Okay.
You're welcome for getting them started.
So, at what point would we get
What are you
alert
doing? I told you
and
we'd come
say,
back.
maybe something is wrong?
I was going to say, at
Because-
this point in time, it's been about 40 minutes.
Yeah. Did you guys set up a time frame? Like, hey, if you don't hear back from us after...
Hey, we are not role playing right now. This is after action.
Yeah.
We
I don't remember setting a time.
No,
we were
I don't either.
told that the symbol that you guys
You just said
would
we'd throw a torch in
signal
here.
us.
Yeah,
If
you
something
would
went wrong.
signal us
Or
for.
like-
So right
flare.
now we are like just waiting.
You went into a place with the goal of being
Uh,
unseen, and your goal was to throw a flare.
So,
If they were
To
in
be
trouble,
fair-
if they were caught,
to be fair,
if they were caught.
the two of them, even after it had been talked about, both believed, in character and out of character,
That they were going
that they were
around.
going around it.
Okay,
Not
that's right.
in.
That's
I
right.
knew
You
what we
don't
meant.
know they're
And
like,
today, yeah,
Yeah.
we
So, like,
as characters.
Even though we said the signal if we got in trouble would be throwing a torch
but if you're in,
over the wall.
you can get caught outside the wall too, though.
Well, then we wouldn't need to throw a torch.
We're outside the wall.
Yeah, but the thing
We're in
I'm-
trouble. There's a fire over there.
I don't know.
But the thing I'm thinking is like you're going around, and therefore I can't see you past like this corner. So if you need help or something, then it's throwing a, like when it say like past the wall, it's like
Gazmac
above
the whole
the
time
high
is
Right.
looking the wrong direction.
But my thing was we wouldn't, or at least my thought process was we're not going to need help if we're outside the wall. We can just run away from all the
I
bad
just think
things.
it's fantastic. 'cause
It
there
is
was
pretty great.
just enough miscommunication to really feed into how
Right.
the party usually
No.
works.
Yeah.
Note to self: we need to have much more thorough plans.
Yeah.
From now
So,
on.
What do you mean?
Maybe-
It just leaves room for improvisation, and we found all the people we needed to find. What are you talking about? Worked out perfect.
Right.
Just
I'm
like
just
I
saying
planned.
we have a portal that's open for a month.
Right.
we
We
have
have
a month
plenty
to.
of time.
Yeah, exactly my point. We don't
we
have
could
to
have
sneak in
prepped.
right
We
away.
could have learned how to
Yeah.
scry on
More interesting.
ourselves. We could have gotten supplies.
That's why originally I was like, oh, perfect. We'll just like,
Could have
we'll
brought
go,
me
we'll
in
come
as
back.
the
We don't have to do
chef.
the whole thing. Just in and out.
Well, see, my plan
Out,
was
turn
Make it
back.
chicken.
my plan was to basically. I thought we were gonna go up and over the wall over here,
Mhm.
split and come around this way, and then go out. And or you were gonna come all the way around here.
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna come in. You were gonna check out this half, and then leave, and then I was gonna check out that half and then leave, and that was the plan.
We started here, so I was like, okay, left and right. I got left.
No, and that made perfect sense.
I see.
But
Man, it's a good thing we weren't like invisible for this.
But the thing is, it was a lot more to cover. That's why I had you, because you had more movement to basically sprint all the way down here, invisible, then come over the wall, check this area, and then you can loop back around.
Now the plan adds up. Nothing like that happened.
No.
Well, we found out a lot more than we knew.
And we're kind of in a better position.
Yeah.
And now we've got a moral dilemma for Anasha to figure out with her vows.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't do anything monk related now, can you? Until
I don't actually know how that works.
You have to
for
Inquisitors, you have to reconsequence.
I mean, and it wasn't like a formal
your
vow.
stuff.
It was something I didn't
You have to go
I guess
sacrifice a
it
bull.
depends on what you think.
Yeah,
Monk vows breakdown.
There we
Here
go.
we go.
You actually, you may have to do.
You're now an
penance,
oathbreaker monk.
Like we had to do
Probably.
well, that's definitely a thing.
So it's kind of like if I break my Antifa.
Right, like you back down from a challenge or something like that.
Yeah, if I do, yeah.
No, the Oathbreaker Paladin on that 5e fantasy RPG gets pretty nice buffs. So maybe Oathbreaker Monk does too?
I don't think so.
Probably just can't.
It is a homebrew campaign.
Your
I'm just
fists
saying.
turn to cheese.
Interesting.
Cheese.
Now this I can eat.
So yeah.
Yeah, what happens, Bryce?
Or we can always find out next
I'm
time.
working on it.
Oh, okay.
Technically, so the vows do not mean anything in Pathfinder 2.
Interesting.
They don't mean anything?
Well, basically, in Pathfinder 2 it says that as optional traits, most people might find you uptight because of your vows, is what it says.
Fair enough.
But for Pathfinder 1, the section introduces monk vows, which a key user can use to increase his key pool. If you break that vow, your key pool is reduced to 0 and cannot be replenished or use abilities that require key or key pool until you have redeemed yourself. Or an atonement spell has been cast on you.
Wow.
Once a monk forgoes a vow in this fashion, she can never gain a key point bonus from that vow.
Interesting.
Now, they would
Seems
actually
makes
give you,
sense.
there's, the vow of silence, truth, and several others.
Yeah,
but
so my monk did the vow of silence. If
Right.
they had said something or made noise or that kind of thing.
I thought
on
that said
purpose.
clumsiness is cleanliness.
I can take that one. It's easy.
So,
But the bonus that I got a bonus from that
Right.
that vow. If you didn't get a bonus from that vow, well then I guess you just feel bad.
I feel bad.
you just feel bad.
I feel
Currently.
Well, that's
I
not exciting.
can never go home again, but that's about it.
First thing we do, we rescue Aaron. He's like, "You smell of wine."
You're not my teacher.
You've been drinking on the job?
You have forsaken your oath. That means
She was
nothing.
really scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not mad at you.
Well, this is more of a personal oath than it was associated with your monk.
It was kind of some of the
man.
rules
It's
I
like
made for myself with lawful
No.
neutral stuff. Yeah.
That would be an interesting thing. So
You are no longer lawful neutral.
Is it neutral?
You are neutral. That is what has happened.
Oh, okay.
True
It should
neutral.
Be chaotic
You're a
neutral.
true neutral. No.
No, because you slapped.
She
one.
broke her
One.
vow, so it just means that she can no longer be lawful neutral.
Hmm.
You are true neutral.
That's interesting.
Well, the other thing
like
that
it.
again, this is just something to think about. You broke your vow. Nothing's happened that you can tell.
Existential
Besides, I feel really
crisis.
bad.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Where
yeah.
You are
you're like
plummeted into
vows mean
existential
nothing.
crisis.
This why?
Oh,
This is
yeah.
pointless.
Yep.
That's true. Along
Yeah.
with all the other good things I
Right.
definitely should not break.
Well, I mean that's it. What's
You
the
need
point?
better dice. if
So
you're
that
going
could
through all
definitely
this.
be a thing to where
Yeah,
it's
that
like,
could be a
That's true.
character growth thing
yeah,
for
to
you.
where it's just
That'd be
like
really
this is not.
This is the part about D&D I think is really cool. When they kind of just, like, you make a choice and then something happens. You're
Yep.
Like, whoa, okay,
And your whole
okay.
character unravels and you have to rebuild it from the very beginning.
And
You
Anasha's
have to,
just a blubbering mess.
Oh, or like
It's barely
or you
keeping
could
us
go the
back.
complete utter opposite
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Just nihilism.
True. That'd be interesting. I don't know if she'd go that far that fast.
No,
but
of course it wouldn't. Be.
Yeah.
But
Like,
that is a road.
'cause she's
that
still
you
really
can
you know,
take.
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
after
You would start
college,
questioning, well,
like I
Yeah.
said.
If I held to that ideal, what other things am I holding to that
That don't matter.
don't matter? Nothing. I
Don't-
mean, I broke it, but I'm not really. I mean, I feel bad, but that's
Yeah, there's not a deity attached to it or
Yeah.
a person besides
I
Armin.
ate the fruit.
You
I
told me
didn't
never to come
die,
back
I'm
to see
probably
him ever
dead, right?
again. So
yeah. So you would already be.
So
yeah.
now you're breaking another vow because you're. Wait, no. This
gotta
is
look
Aaron.
through my
not
vows
Armin.
now.
No, I
Yeah,
was
it's
gonna
not
say,
Aaron,
it's-
though.
okay, that's
It's
what I was
not
saying.
Aaron.
Yeah.
I was like, now you're coming back to see it.
Yeah. For now, you are now neutral.
Lawful neutral. I mean,
No,
neutral.
true
neutral.
neutral.
True neutral.
Oh, I'm not gonna break those. Sorry. I hope not.
Go on.
That's what they all say.
What
What
sorry.
was it?
The other ones,
I would never do that.
Vegetarian?
always keep your word.
I think you broke that one today.
Probably. Never accept bribes. Don't let money or possessions hold sway. And then I broke the don't let your mind be clouded.
Yep.
That would be the one. Yeah.
Yep.
Work towards peace, not disorder.
Said the
Inadvertently
person who
broke that
gave
one.
all of the ruffians a drunken
It's
night
the
out.
ultimate good. It's the ultimate good coming into play.
She said paving the road to hell.
Man.
Alright.
Well,
Plus, may I add, Bryce has never tried this hard to get any of the rest of you to drink.
That's because most of us
That's
do it
because-
willingly.
Yeah, we do
I'm a
do it
terrible
willingly.
person.
I'm
I
chaotic
know.
neutral, therefore me taking drugs is perfectly acceptable.
He's not wrong.
don't get me wrong.
I'm a dwarf.
I've trust
Drinking
other
is what we
people
do.
and stuff. You just happen to be the one that.
Sure.
That be as a lawful neutral character, it's
You're right.
the most evident.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Co.
Yeah.
You're next.
I guess.
And
Well, I think Ko's thing is.
Co, you
that-
come across a golden raccoon and it's attacking you. What do you do?
Oh no!
I put it
No.
in my pocket.
It challenges him to one-on-one combat.
Is it an equal to me though? Because my antitha is it has to be an equal.
You don't know.
It would be god level for you.
What would?
So you,
It's a
either-
So
golden
it's not equal to
raccoon.
me then.
Well, that's the thing. It's either you can this thing that you hold deity level that you have to obey, but you can't turn down a fight, but it's unequal.
Yeah.
So I put it
This
in my
philosophy
bag.
class has been great.
So you can work on some of that.
Yeah.
yourself,
Well, I'll think
but,
about that.
Yeah, so think about the ramifications of. And
Next
it could be where
week-
you try to redeem yourself. That is the
Yeah.
other option.
Yeah,
You can
for
say,
sure.
You know what? I screwed up, but it's okay. I can find my way back. So
But you can
Next
do that
week
at
we'll
any
discuss
time.
The difference between
Imagine all the shenanigans you can get into.
So this is like the teenage rebellious stage. Is that what it is? Where you're like, I'll
Asha
come back
goes
later.
off to
see
college.
you.
That's
Gets
right.
drunk.
She's a PK.
It becomes a
No, it's so
nihilist.
cool, yeah.
anything else, guys?
Do we want to reiterate the plans for that we kind of talked about regarding the sins and like breaking the campaign up?
So, yes, we are looking to, and surprise, each sin is going to get its own group of party members, basically, that will, essentially, that will be going to try to stop that sin. So after we have solved what is happening here, we're either going to take a break and move to another group, or we could drop this group altogether. It's probably not going to be all together. This is our original group. But we are going to tell other stories as well.
Okay.
So part of that will be one of the stories, and we talked about this very briefly before this session, is going to be set on the island of Sador. So you guys will all be survivors of that initial attack. And as things are happening there, you've lost people, things have happened, and now you're trying to rally and fight the evil that has now corrupted this land. So, but yeah.
Okay. So a lot of relative one shots.
So, like,
Nice.
think of it more like books of a campaign.
Okay.
except we're using different characters for some of them.
Okay.
One thing that we talked about last week is just that so far we've made this world so large that it almost doesn't seem or make sense that this group of characters is the only group of characters that would do something.
It's a global conflict.
Yeah.
So
So we also want to make
Double
sure
global conflict, yeah.
that Hearn gets some action as well. So not everything will be set in just Astonia. You might end up being some of the rebels that are rising up in Hearn to overthrow the Zulus and stuff like that. So
it also allows Bryce to craft different tones for the story. So, the Isle of Sidor is very dark, and necromancers and undead, and so that means, like, a darker campaign.
You don't bring in Davina back, right?
So we just need like a bunch of
Cleric.
characters that
Yeah.
do radiant damage and problem set.
Something like that. But it allows us to have different feels as well, different tones, different themes.
In different accents.
The reason I guess the next question is approximately how many sessions do we have left with this?
we still have a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you guys try to challenge Era now,
It's a great idea.
which you could do, I highly suggest that you gather all the party in the middle of the town
And
do that
supplies.
right. I foresee you guys at least getting to Goblin City, maybe tracking to see what he's doing, or maybe it ends up being a giant battle for Pike's Point, because that's what they're gearing up to do as well.
Okay.
So
I asked just because if we're creating new characters, that means I'm creating new art, which means I need some time.
yes, and you'll have time.
Yeah.
So the next storyline that we're going to do will be on the Isle of Sidor. So if you want to start thinking about a party composition for that, that's fine. But we're probably still at least 2 months out before I would say that's a thing.
Fair enough.
So, and it could be even longer than that. It just depends on our storytelling and where things go.
How many
We just do
2-hour
more
stealth
shenanigans.
sessions?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, whenever you decide to drop that mithril into your super snazzy
Smithy.
Person's like,
Smithy.
I'm just done now.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as the cleric gets a cool like Eldritch Blast kind of spell, then I'm down with that.
it's like an Eldritch Blast,
It's not Eldritch Blast. That's the warlock. What was the spell I was
radiant
using?
something.
Yeah. Was it Guiding Bolt?
Yeah, that's it.
So I had a cleric character that was basically Judy Hopps.
Nice.
If you can imagine me playing a character
I
like
would
that.
like to see that.
I am legit
I enjoyed seeing it for very little time that I was in it.
I will play that character because we will want a clerik.
So
Yeah.
maybe a death cleric.
Hmm?
Death cleric?
We'll have to figure out what it. We're gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you for watching. Let's say our goodbyes, and then we can talk a little more about stuff that you will find out later.
Mystery
death,
Bye, everyone.
no barons.
Bye, guys.
What's all the money?
Bye.